Taylor Watch.
Welcome back to another episode of Taylor Watch. Happy Thursday.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
It's Thursday.
Let's bring the energy down and just relax today.
Yeah.
We're recording later in the afternoon today, so we've got a different,
Different
a
vibe.
5 p.m., 4 p.m. vibe.
Yeah.
So if you
I
guys
should
are-
be in bed, but vibe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I should already be smoking weed on my couch vibe.
Yeah,
But yes, we're here because Gia got held up all day long serving justice at jury duty. Please
And you know-
regale us.
There was just one thing that could have made jury duty, that could have saved me from the pain that was jury duty.
And what was that?
And that was a nice cold glass of pink Whitney.
Yes,
Honestly, I could
yes.
probably chug that bottle right now.
No, for real. Nothing would be better than a good ass drink in the middle of jury duty.
Hell yeah, because pink Whitney's just the best for any occasion, whether it's jury. Don't drink it for jury duty. That
Yeah,
is
that
not
might
what
be-
we're saying.
That might be a miscarriage of justice.
Yes, they will dismiss you probably right away, and they may also arrest you. So
Yeah.
don't do that.
Yep.
But definitely drink your pink Whitney at your at-home bar with your friends, out at a tailgate, whatever it is. Pink Whitney has always got you covered. They got the big size handles, the medium size handles, and then they also have the iconic 20-shot bucket if you want to be the life of the party.
Woo.
So make sure you guys are taking your shot with pink Whitney.
Woo woo! Shout out Pink Whitney always. Shout out our Spittin' Chicklets boys.
Yes.
Especially Biz. I don't know if you guys are noticing, but I'm doing a little December residency on Out and About with Pat now. That's like what we're calling it.
It's funny.
To finish out the month, and we've got good rapport. So I've just been going on and filling in on Out and About every week for the last 2 weeks, and we're discussing heated rivalry, of course. And it sparked a conversation that you guys know about already when I went on that date with the hockey player forever ago.
Yeah.
And I told that story, and Pat just got in the lab and clipped it up into a really good clip, and now it's popping off. But in the clip, he made a joke about Biz being like, like we all do, how we're always like, Biz, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, he can call me anytime. And then, maybe he is.
And he replied, and I was like, Kelly, I'm literally kicking my feet for you. Like, this is amazing.
He DM'd me within seconds of that clip going up, being like, who is it? What's he doing? And I was like, oh my God.
You just want to talk to me.
Stop. Yeah, I was like, quit it.
I love that. I strip you guys so hard.
So we'll announce the wedding within the year.
Perfect.
Surprise, I'm engaged.
It's like, well, if Taylor
imagine?
becomes a wag, like, you might as well too.
That's what I'm saying. It's cool to be a wag now.
A retired wag, should I say?
Yes, which I'm fine. And he's also retired. I'd love to be a retired wag.
Exactly.
That'd be great. Regardless, so we're having a lot of fun with that. That's happening on the side.
Yes.
Why did I even bring that up?
Because
I
of Spin
said-
Chicklets.
Because of Spittin' Chicklets and because of Pink Whitney. So
Yeah,
shout out
yeah.
Pink Whitney always for having our backs, and I can't wait to get a cut once I marry into the family.
Exactly.
We had quite a bit to talk about. We have quite a bit to talk about because we did wait until today to record so we could include Colbert.
Yeah.
But yes, Gia got stuck at jury duty all day. I don't know how they didn't dismiss you right away.
It's
crazy.
Was actually like getting so angry. I mean, we literally just sat there. I think I sat there for like an hour while they were going through orientation like 3 times, teaching us how to use our brains.
It's the worst.
That was
It's the
literally one of
worst.
the videos, like how to think critically, basically. Is
yeah,
like what it was.
Honestly, maybe we should put that video online. I think people need a reminder.
If you see a ball running down the street, you might assume that a little kid is running after it, but you can't make that assumption. It's like, yeah, no fucking shit. So, we're just sitting there, whatever. She calls some names, but she doesn't call us. And then she doesn't call me. We're sitting there. And then at like 12:30, she's like, okay, we're going to take a lunch break until 2:15.
I know. It's a long ass lunch break.
Like, what do we need a break
It's
for?
a long lunch break.
For sitting?
And City Hall is in the worst fucking spot
worst.
for lunch.
Yeah.
Like, lunch is a million miles away. There's nothing around
so
there.
I just went to Starbucks. It was packed.
Yep, of course. All with people from jury duty. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
literally.
Yeah,
I was like, what up, guys?
I know exactly that Starbucks you're talking about.
Yep.
I went there to pee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went back to the room. Well, I laid on a bench for like 45 minutes because I was back early. So I just laid on a bench, closed my eyes for a little bit, set an alarm just in case, but I didn't end up falling asleep. I did end up falling asleep
Crazy.
on the chair because I was sitting there for so long and I only had my phone and I was listening to heated rivalry. So I was just
Oh my God.
sitting
Wait,
on
you
my
were listening
phone,
to the show or you're watching on your
listening to the audiobook.
phone? Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Yes.
So I was like picturing it in my head, and then next thing I know, I'm like, I wake up and she's like calling out more names. Again, not my name. And then at like, what was it, like 4 o'clock, maybe 3:45, they were like, okay, you guys are all dismissed. Like whatever, get your proof
Nice.
of whatever and go.
Oh, good. So you don't have to go back tomorrow.
No, I don't.
Okay,
Thank
good,
God.
good. When Noah did it a couple weeks ago, he had to go 2 days in a row. He was there all day. They didn't call him. They're like, if you didn't get called, come back tomorrow. He had to go back a second day. That was the day I had to fill in, and I hosted trivia. Remember that?
Okay,
yeah. Trivia for them, but he ended up getting there in time, and I said, "You're not."
I don't remember hearing anybody say that. I got a form that was like Gia Mariano served her jury.
No. You should be fine.
Yeah, okay.
If they said you're dismissed,
Yeah,
then you're dismissed.
yeah.
They would have told you otherwise. You'd know.
I was
But
like in such a fog though that they easily could have said that. I was like, I'm out of here. I don't.
If you've got the paper that says you served, you're.
You know
good.
what? I'd rather get arrested than do that again.
Yeah, no,
straight up.
Jury duty
it
really
was hell.
It's so boring.
I'll pay the whatever $5,000
Yep.
fine. I don't have $5,000, but I'll find it.
You won't get fined.
Yeah.
You'll be. It sounds like you're fine.
Yeah.
And you've served your civic duty, and I think they can call you for like 7 years or something crazy.
I pray.
I forget the rules, but maybe sooner than that. But I definitely went a while ago, and it is a real fucking nightmare. But ultimately,
I'm here. I'm alive, and
you're
that's
here.
all
You're
that
alive.
matters.
You're doing it.
Yeah.
And it's better that we waited till today anyway, because we've had a lot of stuff come out
that's
in
true.
the normally we record on a Wednesday afternoon, and so much has happened since Wednesday afternoon. That, of course, first and foremost is Taylor's appearance on Stephen Colbert.
Yes.
Which was excellent.
Fabulous.
Really good conversation. I just love Stephen Colbert.
We
He's
got.
so sweet. We got.
No performance.
No performance. Oh, yeah, we got big time.
Yeah,
but
what
she
was
just
that,
talked
fake
for a fucking
news?
hour. She
Yeah.
really did talk that whole time. They just had casual conversation for the most part.
Yeah, I saw a really funny tweet that was like, doesn't matter what the question is, like Taylor Swift, like she'll always like just have her own answer. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
like
No.
she'll somehow relate her answer to the question, even though like it literally has nothing to do with what he
She'll
asked.
turn it into whatever. And you know what? I think that you and I are good. Like that.
Yeah, for sure.
If I hear a question that I don't like,
Want to
I'll
answer?
touch on it and then I'll reframe it to the
Yeah.
way I want. And is fully what she did. Something that I thought was genius that she did in the middle of it. And we'll break down some of the conversations. But one of them, they had a long conversation. He asked her if she listens to audiobooks,
Yeah.
which of course my ears perked right up. And she said, yes, I love them. But she stopped before naming any
Yes,
of them.
for sure.
And then she was like, let me describe the elements of an audiobook
Yeah.
I would enjoy, and then listed a bunch of different elements that are in a million different books that are popular right now, like a genre of book. Like
Yeah.
she likes like a mystery, a ghost mystery.
Yeah, she was like a house covered
Yeah.
in moss or ivy. I was like, Ivy!
No, so
Happy birthday, Evermore!
Oh my god! Yeah. Oh my god!
Yeah.
But also
like with ghosts and there's a killer and you don't know if it's the mother or the brother or whatever it was. It was really funny
Yes,
the way she
and
was describing it.
So I was dying because someone had said she must have gone crazy for Bly Manor. And those who are listening who know I'm a big Mike Flanagan fan, the Haunting of Hill House series, Bly Manor, Foul of the House of Usher, et cetera, what she described was literally exactly that. Like I've never, like she described Bly Manor, like to a T.
To me, for some reason, I was thinking of Knives Out, even though like I know it doesn't have that like ghost.
I'm trying to find
that like ghost part that she was talking about, but like the house covered in ivy with like and like you don't know who the killer is. I was like, oh, that's
it's
giving
totally.
Knives
But
Out.
that's another
murder mystery.
It's very much Bly Manor as well.
Yeah, but it's definitely more towards Bly Manor with the
trying to find the someone
supernatural.
Yes, someone transcribed it. Bookmarks. Someone transcribed everything that she said, and I thought it was very funny. But of course, it's like, why does the bookmark function even exist?
Yeah.
I know I bookmarked that shit, but regardless, it was just like a detailed explanation of what she likes in a book, and it was very funny.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the highlight of the conversation. The highlight of the conversation, I think, was by far, she was sort of indirectly asked about the response to her success online. Like, I don't even think Stephen's question was so exactly that.
Yeah, no.
And she had kind of talked about
I think he asked like if she ever gets like tired or like if she ever like wants to like slow down or maybe something of that nature.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
think it was
remember what
something
he
like
said.
that.
Like, what do you do during your downtime or something?
Yes, I think it was because he kept trying to get her to kind of lay out her like getting ready process.
Yeah,
which she did bring up a little bit. She was like, talking about, obviously she's promoting the Eras Tour documentary coming out, which will be out tonight we're putting this out today or tomorrow?
Today, yeah.
Today, we're putting it out tonight. So tonight at midnight, y'all, is when the Eras Tour
Yeah, but
series.
it's Pacific time. Did you see that?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so it's 3 a.m. our time.
I
know.
hate when that happens.
I know.
Well, I'm gonna have to.
We got a
wake up
DM
early.
about it.
That is so annoying. All right, so early in the morning, ladies and gents,
Yeah.
listen to it. But he had said, she mentioned how after shows she gets right in the bath, called it mermaid time, like whole thing. But then in conversation about like just her music in general, she's talking about fans and the internet and whatever. And she said there are corners that are like, give someone else a turn. Can you just go away so we can talk about how good you were? And I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's like, shut them up, girl.
Yeah,
shut
I
up
love
the
that
haters.
she says that. And I think I saw a tweet about this too. Like, she's gotten so much more confident in her position of like power almost, but like just her position of like being like the best. And she's not, and I feel like at a certain point, maybe during like the Miss Americana documentary, she was like talking about how, you know, how like when she hits 30 or like when she turns 30, like she won't be as like relevant and all of those things. And how she
I think how she only has a finite amount of time that people will tolerate her, essentially is what she says.
And now she kind of just like is like, I don't give a fuck if you tolerate me or not. Like I love what I do, and I love how she always will double down on how much she loves writing and making music and performing. I feel like she talked about that in her Grammy speech where she was like, this is what I love. I love to do it. And I just love the confidence that she has. Like, I don't want to, so I'm not gonna.
You have to have that kind of confidence when you're on top like that, because it is earned, it's warranted, and I appreciate that she's not letting people who are jealous or whatever try to cut it down. And like, that goes back to that conversation of like, she's blocking people on the charts. No, she's fucking not. If they want to be better, then be better. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That whole conversation to begin with is just so like immature. I don't know the right word to describe it. Immature, dumb.
It's ill-informed.
To be like, give someone else a turn. Like, everybody has their turn. Like, all these singers have the platform to be as great as they can be. It's just like, they just haven't gotten to that point yet. They just don't have the support yet. I don't know. And I feel like, again, you never see this conversation with male artists. No one's
never.
You know, no one's telling Morgan Wallen to chill out or Ed Sheeran to chill out or whatever. Like,
no one
women.
ever once said, hey, BTS, stop putting out, stop hogging up the charts.
Yeah.
You know, you think about fan bases, because that, I think, is the argument that people make, like big fans of other artists who feel like Taylor, you know, Billie Eilish fans, Charlie fans, whatever. Yeah. When they're like, oh, her fans, like it doesn't, Taylor's success doesn't count because her fans are crazy. It's like, no, her fans are passionate. Yeah. And sorry, she has more of them than you do. Like, I don't know. Like, but the conversation, it's almost like it's
also, she's been around for so long. She's built that fan base. She's grown that respect, you know? Like,
yes. I'm trying to think of the right word. They're dismissed. Like the success and the fandom are dismissed because it's so much bigger than everyone else's. So it's like, oh, well, it doesn't count because she's got crazy fans and they'll stream all night long and whatever.
It's like there's a reason why.
BTS did the exact same thing. They're number one on the charts all the time.
Everyone has
in the
crazy
fucking world.
fans.
Everyone has crazy fans. And it's like, sorry, your fans aren't crazy enough. Like, what do you want? Sorry, they're not passionate enough. Like, she's doing her job, and we're giving her flowers. Yeah. And what's wrong with that? Absolutely
she built
nothing.
A legacy that you can't undo.
Exactly. Yeah. And I just think that it's lovely to see her being, like you said, very confident in that conversation and just generally unapologetic because she shouldn't be. Yeah. And I'm glad that now, as an adult, like I'm sure, 10 years ago, I don't know if she would have been speaking so confidently. Yeah. And now that it's like, she is undisputed, the biggest artist in the room, in the world, everywhere she goes. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad that her confidence matches that.
Agreed.
It's time. She also talked a little bit about how, Steven asked her, how do you motivate yourself to like do these shows when you're just not feeling it? Or if you have down days? He's like, I'm sure you have down days. Like, how do you do it? And she's like, yeah, we definitely do. But when they started the tour, and she said this before, but it's interesting to see that she really sticks to this, not like sticks to this story, but like it really seems to be true, is that when they started the tour, they made a decision to show up every single time, pull it full out, 100%, no slacking off, no bad shows, no whatever, has to be full out every time, no excuses, and that's what you need to do. And she said that she did it through stomach bugs, through illness, through everything.
I thought that was so funny when she was like, she said that she had like multiple times she had the stomach flu. Yeah. And Steven was like, how do you keep that in? And she was like, she goes, physically.
She's like self-control. Yeah. And I was like, I can relate, girl.
Yeah, I was like, are you implying that Taylor Swift farts?
Yeah, no, that's right. Like that's what he's saying. I'm like, don't make her talk about this.
Don't make her talk about
that's
farting.
A lady. Yeah. Don't make this lady talk about her stomach issues.
I thought that part was so funny.
It was funny. But it is true. Like how could you do a show like that if you feel like you're going to shut your brains out?
The dedication.
Like that's real, right? You know what I mean? And like or puke, like, or you're just going to throw up, like, forget it.
I really liked how she talked about how you know, she would like think about like the fans and like the money that they spent, the time that they traveled,
totally, the
pressure, the dedication, the cost or the outfits that people would wear, all of those things. Like she can't not show up for us because we showed up for her, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I love that.
No better motivator than that.
I mean,
just really thinking about how much went into it, and it's like, well, I now can't let these people down.
Yeah, and
some people it will crumble under that. You know?
Oh, for sure. I mean, like
chaperone, not to say it. We were both thinking it.
I mean, like,
and also me, I would.
No,
I'd be like, I'm having a bad day. I can't do the concert.
I literally just sat in a chair for 5 hours and did absolutely nothing. I'm like, I don't know if I can record. Like, I'm tired. Yeah, so I like, I don't blame these people for being like, I need a break. She's just like a superhuman.
Yes.
And I really loved how she was like, the moment I put on that lover bodysuit, like, I'm untouchable, nothing can stop me. Like, I just go into like my go mode.
Yep.
And
she's like, you lock in and we're doing this.
And I was like, yeah, I'd feel the exact fucking same way if I got to put on that bodysuit. I'm like, I'm literally the queen of the world.
Absolutely. Another factor that I think goes into the prep for Eras Tour is that, you know, you do get to like get your hair and makeup done. Like there are, you know, like if you told me that I have to get up, get myself ready, and then get on the Eras Tour stage every night, that would be like, let's take as many steps out of there as possible. Like I'll show up with my eyes closed, basically, do me up, and then put me in the outfit, and then I'm ready. You know, then I'm on, then I'm Barbie. But I think ultimately, we're all very excited for the docuseries, but it sounds like it is going to, just as we hoped, that there will be some of the pitfalls. And we did see another little sneak preview from Good Morning America where we did see some tears. Yeah. And I said, I knew it, because there's got to be a balance.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
It's so hard. The whole thing is so hard.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. But Stephen Colbert said he teared up during both episodes.
Wow. So, I remember him saying that. Yeah.
So who knows what it would be.
I feel like I'm going to be crying through the whole entire
Me
thing.
too.
Yeah.
I'll cry as soon as I hear like Eras Tour music, I start crying.
Yeah.
Like, it's a weird thing.
Even just like the newer clip that she posted today with like the fans and like the Swiftie bracelet and stuff. I was like, oh my God, like this is just.
I can't wait. I can't wait to
so
come
exciting.
It's
so
good.
exciting.
I'm going to wake up at 8 a.m. so I can cry to it.
I know. I think I'm obviously going to watch it.
I'll sit in my bed.
Both episodes tomorrow. And then obviously we'll recap it for Tuesday's episode.
We'll recap next week, because also we've got Taylor's birthday upcoming on Saturday. Like I don't. We got to watch the concert tour, the new concert tour thing. So we'll have a full breakdown of all that on Tuesday.
A lot of Taylor this weekend.
A lot of Taylor, which I'm thrilled about.
Yeah.
She also was. What was I gonna say? I totally lost track of what I was saying. Her conversation with Steven, I think, was really sweet. I will say, though, I kind of thought maybe she was nervous to be there. I got a vibe. Like, I felt with Seth Meyers, she was very comfortable. And I think she's comfortable with him, but I felt like she was nervous in her response. Like, very thoughtful, maybe, but more than usual. I don't know. Maybe I was, not projecting, but...
No, I do feel like she was talking a lot.
Yeah. Like it was good combos.
Yeah.
But then she would go on tangents, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And I do feel like...
Which I love.
A lot of the stuff that she talked about, like, we kind of already... know and heard about.
Totally. It was just, fun combo. The audiobook thing I loved. Obviously loved that conversation. She was talking a little bit about just her life in general, how she likes to have hobbies. She's like, I need hobbies. I'm a like an overachiever, or what did she say? She's like, she was talking to Steven, being like, you and I are similar in the way that like we like to be busy. We like the grind. That's what they were saying. We're like, we like the grind. We like working. And so when I'm not doing the Eras Tour, like I'm not right now, I just like fill it with other things. Like now I'm the bread girl. Yeah. And now I'm doing this and that. And
she's like, what did she say? Like there's like no weave that doesn't need a stitch or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wait, there was two things. One, little Easter egg. She was wearing an opalite bracelet.
Yes, opalite bracelet. And she looked beautiful also.
Yeah, I love the outfit.
She was wearing
Aquazara? Like $100,000 dress.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was only $1,000.
Oh, really? Oh my God. Wait, maybe I saw something that was so wrong.
Because I thought to myself, like, oh, that was actually, I think it's like Aquazara though.
Oh, maybe I'm so wrong. I thought I saw.
Yeah, it's a David Coma London off-shoulder velvet dress, $2,000.
Oh, what the hell?
But she did have on an $80,000
necklace,
diamond and ruby necklace.
Oh,
yes.
I don't know where I saw. I saw some weird. I don't know. Twitter again, giving me false information.
Of course.
But love the
Aquazara
diamond.
Pumps.
The diamond was glistening. Very much so in everybody's faces. Really liked the dress, beautiful. Really liked her shoes too.
Me too. Oh, she wore this Danes Road Antiques, an 18 karat opal estate bracelet. So she got it from like a antique spot. Vintage necklace. No one knows how much it costs, but it is, what a beautiful bracelet.
Gorgeous.
The opalite bracelet.
Very Christmas.
Very Christmas, very stunning. I loved the outfit. Loved.
Yeah, I really liked her outfit walking in too. It's cute.
Me too.
The plaid skirt with the brown boots.
I love
really
that
like those
too.
Boots.
Very cute.
The other thing that I loved was Stephen was like, I've asked Stevie Nicks this question. I've asked blah, blah, blah this question. Like, what are your top 5 favorite songs?
Oh, I love
and
this too.
I was like, and she was like, oh, you know, like I can't answer that right now. Like I'm gonna have to come back to you, blah blah. I was like, cop out. You know, you can answer that question.
Also, by the way, like, yeah, you know, you can answer that question. And also, that's our move. Okay.
Yeah.
We say we'll get back to you on that.
Yeah.
You can. You're
So
stealing that
true.
from us.
Yeah, it's not homework for you, Tay.
Yeah. We already know that.
That was really funny. And she said her number 1 was All Too Well 10-minute version, which is like obviously.
That's obvious. Yeah.
I think you could just tell, like, you know, from she's performed it multiple times. She does it on the
course.
show. It takes 10 minutes. Can I have 10 minutes?
And everything about that is so fun too. Not only is the original, like, shorter version fantastic and was like a huge hit in every way, the lore behind it, like originally being a 10-minute version, releasing the 10-minute version. Yeah. Do you have 10 minutes to spare on the Eras Tour? I mean, it's become such a thing. Yeah. And lyrically, it's beautiful.
I was going to say, it's, I think, like, one of the best examples of her talent in lyricism. And then I love that she gave Mirrorball a shout out.
I went, oh, Mirrorball.
Yeah, I know.
Literally.
And I mean,
so excited.
It was the first song that she did on the tour as a surprise song.
Totally.
So like, I think that points a lot of fingers towards like her love for the song. And yeah, I mean, it was so funny how she was like, my friend was listening to it and then I started listening to it. So I was like, oh shit, like this is really good. Like
in my head, right.
I'm like, do you like
she's kind of just
like us. Like,
yeah.
you know, you go back to like an old deep cut and you're like, damn, like she is just so fucking good. Like she really is just like us.
I was really in my bag for this one.
Yeah. And she really was. Oh,
like,
shit.
Oh no, not the W.
Sorry.
Not the W.
But I love the folklore shout out, but
agreed.
Just a little
Mirrorball
sad.
specifically though, I think is
for
really,
sure,
because obviously we both love that song. But I would say personally, I love it so much, not only because it's a really relatable song, I feel
for
especially
sure
for us, but also for Taylor, I feel it's so vulnerable, and I would imagine it's how she feels often. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Would still feel that way, just being like, I'm always trying to be the center of attention. I'm always trying to make you guys laugh, smile, whatever. You know, it's life of a showgirl. A little bit.
It's like almost like the sad version of Life of a Showgirl almost.
Totally, 100%.
Yeah, and you know, I thought it was funny that she was shouting out Folklore on Evermore's birthday. God damn it.
Always.
The forgotten
Evermore's,
sister.
right, and it really was Evermore's birthday. I thought, well, I guess she did say Ivy. She said the word Ivy.
True.
So
that's as close as we'll get.
As close as we're gonna get. All in all, great great. She also said that she speaks with
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks all the time. Who in the middle? Oh, Max Martin.
Yeah,
so
Max
she talks
Martin.
to Max Martin a lot. That also could have just been like an answer because Life of a Showgirl. Like you can also tell.
Like you go to Max Martin for life advice?
Yeah,
I guess.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
You can always tell when, or at least I feel like I can, when she is wanting to mention something. It's kind of like what you said before, wanting to mention something, so she like puts it in the conversation.
Yeah.
Like she brought it all back to the album eventually,
to
the Eras Tour doc, like to the stuff she's promoting. Like there are pieces of like regular answer, but then it always she's very good at bringing it back and staying on topic.
Yeah.
And I think that putting Max Martin in there maybe would have been like, oh yeah, because we're talking right now. And then also she mentioned Travis.
Yeah.
She was like, in Travis, she's like, you know, it's sounds kind of funny to say, but it really is Travis. Like we can talk about anything and he totally understands, and they have that that thing in common where they both work really hard and they care about their work and they, you know, ponder life, and they're both the top of their craft. You know, why not ask him?
Yeah.
So
I was waiting for her to make the coach and mom comparison with the field and the stadium comparison.
Exactly. You got Andy Reid, I've got my mom.
Yeah.
Right. So, but yeah, I think that it's a good conversation set up for the doc to come out. I think that I'm glad actually that it wasn't like even more in depth, honestly, with the doc stuff, because I want there to be like surprises. Like I want to be engaged in that, and I don't want to hear stuff I already just heard on Colbert. You know what I mean?
He really didn't ask any questions like...
No. She pretty much brought it back to the doc every time.
Yeah.
Like whenever it came up, she brought it up. So I appreciated that kind of still being
Yeah.
left up for us.
Agreed.
Also in New York City, the day before, Tuesday, Taylor hosted a New York City doc premiere / screening at ABC. Again, not to be a bitch, but our invites must have got lost in the mail yet again. And it's like our address is public information, and I'm just wondering where our invite was. However, it did seem to be internal ABC.
It was
only.
internal ABC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like Disney ABC.
I think I don't know if fans were like allowed inside or something, but it did seem like it was only ABC people.
Yeah, it was like Gail and Robin and Jenna and
Gail King, Robin Roberts, Hoda. They were invited for an exclusive screening of episodes 1 and 2 yesterday at Disney Plus headquarters.
Yes, and Stephen Colbert said he also got to see it in advance.
Great.
That's why he said he was tearing up here.
And
so he must have been there.
She like took a picture with the Disney's. She's like the
head of marketing or
something.
something.
Yeah, something of that nature.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And her mom was there, so she's doing her thing, doing her rounds. The PR packages that are being sent out right now are sent by ABC.
Yeah,
that was a little bit of a relief as well because. Obviously you hear Taylor setting up PR packages and you start to think like, oh my God, maybe us. And then it never is us. But we did get Eras Tour ABC press packages the first time around.
Yeah, that's true.
So I thought maybe we would get it this time, but I'm okay with not having gotten it. I mean, whatever. There's one sweatshirt in there that I really wanted.
Yeah.
It's got the microphones on it.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah. With the different microphones.
Yes,
yeah.
And I had never seen that. I missed that on the site.
That's on her website. But I think it's sold out.
And then also the cleaning cart
ornament. Damn.
I would have really liked.
Yeah.
So
maybe one day. I mean, I did get a notification that I got a package, but you know what? Now that I'm just realizing it's definitely my cat litter.
For sure. And also that's at your apartment, right?
Oh, yeah. Duh.
It would have been here.
Yeah, that's for sure. Damn it.
Yeah, I know.
Curse you, ABC.
I know. Blah.
Kidding. We love you, ABC.
No, we love ABC.
Love you,
we
Disney
love ABC.
Plus.
Yeah. We're all in. We're all in. We're in it for the long haul. We always have been. But yeah, so it does seem to be an interesting group of people receiving them. I've not seen any I don't know. Have you seen any celebs get it? I feel like it's true fans.
No, I haven't seen anything so far. I've literally only seen that one
girl do the unboxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. And Marina sent me that too today, being like, "Did you guys get one?"
No.
But no.
Wah,
wah. It's okay though. Yeah, we'll survive. There was also a blanket in there that's just like our Eras Tour blanket. So maybe it was like people that didn't get it the first time around.
Yeah, maybe.
Regardless, we're not pressed, as you can see.
Yeah, it's okay.
Our
time will come.
Yeah, our time will come. The main thing obviously Taylor on Colbert was great. We're excited about the docuseries, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm most excited today to discuss this latest information that was made privy to us by Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
And, shock, surprise. The slanderous Nazi storyline, propaganda, whatever it was that everybody was trying to...
Alt-right propaganda.
Yeah, all that bullshit that was happening. An orchestrated hit.
Yep.
It says, you read it.
It says data analysis of social media posts painting the singer as a Trump supporter or white supremacist revealed a network of inauthentic accounts.
Unbelievable.
It's really unbelievable.
And this is also what they wrote. So what essentially what we've been saying for so long, and we are always talking about, is how there are so many fake accounts, how there's weird hive mind shit going on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then it bleeds into TikTok. It bleeds everywhere else.
Yeah.
It gives everyone this false impression. Not only did they think they were like, oh, the Nazi propaganda thing, and also that album sucks. It was just, shitting on it or whatever.
Yeah.
And people were saying that it was a very similar scenario as to Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, et cetera. But this is what Rolling said. You didn't read this, right?
No, you should read that.
I'll read this from the article at Rolling Stone. It says, these ridiculous charges led Swifties to bemoan the current political climate, admonishing left-leaning commentators for going overboard in their attempts to identify signs of crypto-fascism in Swift's work. It's depressing. This is a quote from a fan on Reddit. It's depressing because reactions like these end up making everyone who genuinely cares about social progress look ridiculous. The more exaggerated the discourse becomes, the more it plays directly into the right's narrative that liberals are hysterical, moralizing, and incapable of nuance. And I could not agree more, especially with that last line, implying that we're incapable of nuance. And I'm not even saying that has to be categorized by what political party you stand for or however you feel about the world. Nuance is very important, and people love to spin a narrative and by removing nuance.
Yeah.
And I think that it clearly can be done for bad as well. So it made people look fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And that conversation, I mean, imagine being
I felt crazy. Did you like,
same,
you know?
Of course I felt crazy.
Yeah.
But I just felt like, I also at the same time in my head was like, of course this is happening because people are fucking crazy online. It makes me have less faith in the world than like Taylor.
Totally.
You know, like I never thought, oh, Taylor's got Nazi propaganda because she put out a fucking lightning bolt necklace. I thought the people that are saying that need serious help.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck is
this? And I
this?
think now, like, obviously, I think with the whole, like, not even to get into that, but I think with like the whole smear campaign with Blake Lively and like whatever, like, I think we have a better eye.
We had eyes out for
like,
Selena
like,
already.
Yeah, being like, this seems a little sus at all the second day of the drop. Everyone has a review the second it comes out. Like, did you even listen? Whatever. And you know, like this baseless claims of like the opalite necklace being like an SS Nazi lightning bolt. Like,
so insane.
It genuinely made me feel like I was losing my mind. And exactly the way that they described it, it made us look like we were these crazy people, like fighting against these people. And I like what they wrote here. It said, what Swift's defenders didn't realize, however, was that they were pushing back against a false narrative that had been seeded and amplified by a small network of inauthentic social accounts. Worse, they were helping to disseminate those bad faith allegations by earnestly engaging with them. And I think this also kind of goes into the conversation of Trump like the White House instigating Taylor recently by using her music and stuff, and people have been really pressed about her not speaking out anything. And it's like, this is exactly why she doesn't, because it just adds fuel to the fire. It adds engagement, and it's exactly what they want.
The White House is rage baiting.
Yeah,
like people,
and even SZA said it yesterday.
SZA said it,
yeah. She said the
Everyone
same thing.
comes around eventually.
And I've been seeing a lot of discourse on my For You page on TikTok when this article came out, because I saw a couple of videos or one or two.
I'm happy to hear that people are talking about it on TikTok.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
not on TikTok. I had to stop. I looked up last night. There is a way to reset your algorithm. I'm gonna have to do it because my algorithm is I cannot go on it. Every single video is an ad for either skincare, hair care, something. It's making me really self-conscious as a person. I can't go on it anymore.
Like, they're like, have you noticed that you have butt fat? Like,
no,
you're like,
it is crazy.
Wait, what?
And
am I supposed to be conscious of that?
I oftentimes will buy like lotion or whatever from TikTok shop, like girls that if you pitch me on it, I'm the perfect person to sell to, because I really get sold. But I have to stay off because it really is, they're creating issues that aren't real, and it's every fucking video, so I'm not on it.
Yeah. So,
sorry. You said you were looking at the discourse on TikTok and people were talking about it.
Thank you. Oh yeah. So people were like, I saw like one or two videos that were like, oh, like this is Rolling Stone, like they have a good relationship with Taylor, like obviously like they're making this up, whatever, or like she's paying them, something of that nature. But
that's also not true.
It's not true, because this wasn't Rolling Stone conducting this research. This was new research from GUDEA. Let me look that up. GUDEA, a behavioral intelligence startup that tracks how such reputation-damaging claims emerge and go viral on the internet. In a white paper examining more than 24,000 posts and 18,000 accounts across 14 digital platforms between October 4th and October 18th, shared with Rolling Stone, the firm concluded that just 3.77% of accounts drove 28% of the conversation around Swift and the album during that period. This cluster of evidently coordinated accounts pushed the most inflammatory Swift content, including conspiracy theories about her supposed Nazi allegations, called out for her theoretical MAGA ties, and posts that framed her relationship with fiancé Travis Kelce as inherently conservative or trad. So it's not
gross.
It's not the Rolling Stone making this.
No, they're just reporting.
Yes, exactly.
They're reporting
so like
on these findings.
Other news outlets are now reporting on it too, but Rolling Stone was just the first one to be like, "Hey guys, this is crazy."
Yes. Which is absolute. It really is insanity. And again, we have been so plugged in. We're so skeptical of everything we read, and that's, I think, one of my favorite parts of doing this show is dispelling bullshit like this, because I feel like it is helpful to people. Like all I ever want to do is scream so loud about fake shit online and like warn people not to fall for it. Like that's like a huge thing that feels important, especially as like a Taylor Swift fan or just a person on the internet. Yeah. And if, eventually these things come out, and the conversation, of course, now is like when the truth comes out, it's quiet. Nobody's saying shit about this. We are. Everyone else, like people who are, I'm starting to see
I have
more.
seen some like Twitter accounts like tagging people that were like engaging in those conversations, like some like TikTok. Good. And you know who like people have been tagging?
Who?
Phineas.
Oh yeah, fuck Phineas. By the way,
because I think
I like his work, but
engaged with something.
Yes. He retweeted one of those like he was like liking the post calling her like a Nazi, fascist,
something
or whatever.
of like that
and
nature.
everybody saw, everybody saw that happening.
It's crazy.
And I forget if he
crazy.
I forget if he like said something, or I feel like he was.
I don't think he said anything. He was like he had weird moves online.
Very weird.
Yeah.
And then again, the North remembers. Like we're not going to forget about that.
I saw a lot of people tagging him on Twitter being like, do you have anything to say?
Yeah. And then we're also not going to forget like SZA did the same fucking thing, by the way, girl. Remember she's liking posts about the same shit, and that. I love SZA. You guys know, she's on my Spotify Wrapped. I still like SZA, but now all of a sudden she's wisened up because the White House is using her music and they're doing the same thing and trying to take advantage. And now, as soon as it happens to you, all of a sudden you start seeing it in a different light because and Taylor said it herself when talking about the song Canceled. She's like, when other people get canceled and things happen, they tend to reach out to me.
Yeah.
Because she's been through the ringer many times. And I think that you don't properly understand what that's like until you go through it. And so you can pass judgment and say whatever the fuck you want, but until you're in the thick of it, you don't know. Yeah. And I think that these moments, like the White House thing, or however those girls are getting shredded. I know Sabrina spoke out about it. Olivia Rodrigo said something about it. And those girls have been getting shredded for weeks. Yeah. And so it's like, not that that was always going to happen, whatever. But ultimately, that's what they want. They want the engagement. They want people talking about it. They want people looking at it. There's nothing they can do legally. It's available for use. Like, I don't know. And if SZA is being like, these people are rage baiting, whatever, like that's a, she's going to open her eyes to the bullshit. And it's frustrating to watch.
It's very frustrating. I mean, I feel like
we just all got to be smarter than that.
I feel like we didn't even really want to talk about it, like when it happened.
No.
Because it was just so absurd that it was just hard to even like have a thoughtful conversation about it because there was just no evidence or anything behind anything that anyone was saying to even have like maybe somewhat of a nuanced conversation behind it. But and I'm just so glad that this finally came out. But yeah, I mean, I think it's just an important reminder to everyone, like when you're seeing these like smear campaigns, especially with Taylor, like they're always calculated. They're always coming from somewhere.
It's so crazy.
And yeah, you just got to be very wary and just don't fall for it because it's bullshit.
Absolute, complete bullshit.
Don't let people rage bait you.
Don't be rage baited. And I've been thinking about the conversations that are had and thinking about if when I was younger or years ago, if these same conversations were had about other people and whatever. And, they say that the English language is the hardest language to learn because every word has so many different meanings and it's because there's so much nuance to a conversation. There are different tones, every word is a different definition. And I feel like we're at a point right now where people are trying to force certain definitions onto I'm trying to think of the right way to say it, like onto words or into the conversation that don't actually make sense, and then it kind of catches on. Like tradwife. Tradwife is like a conversation. Like I don't remember ever accusing anyone of pushing a conservative agenda because they're a stay-at-home mom. Like that's like obviously we joke about it now and it's whatever, but like that phrase alone, tradwife, traditional wife, like it's taken on this whole thing that now can be weaponized, now can be used as a beacon to look down on others. Like it's become a phrase that's so far from what it actually means, or even if it ever, like they just made this up. They made this up so they can divide people. Yeah. And growing up, I never heard that. Like that was not a conversation. You didn't talk like that. And I just feel like over time, people, they'll like create new phrases or new words just so they can create division. And I feel like that's happening more than ever. And like, this is, I think, an example of someone wanting to create division. Like Taylor Swift's too popular, let's call her a Nazi because she's getting married. But then before it was, oh, well, she's a childless cat lady. Fuck her. You know what I mean? Like there was no, now she's getting married just like you want. Well, she's a trad wife. Yeah. That doesn't exist. What the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Like people that get married aren't trad wives. You just get married. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
it's like,
you get married and have children, you just stay
trying
home.
to force their own agendas onto people. Yeah. It's exactly like you said.
It's TikTok language, and which, I hate.
It was one, like yeah, exactly. Last year she was a childless cat lady. This year she's a trad wife. It's like pick a lane, pick a stereotype,
pick a crusade. Yeah, pick a whatever.
Like it just doesn't make any sense. So yeah, that's why it's just like they want her to fit this negative narrative that like they can push.
Well, they'll create a negative narrative to put her in.
Yeah,
they'll just be like, oh, nothing negative is being said. Let's make some shit up, and then let's get all the bots going and let's push it out. And people are so hungry to shit on a woman, to diminish someone's success, especially if they are unproblematic like she is. And I would say that is like her biggest, I'm trying to think of the right word. Like, I guess you could say her biggest fault is that she's unproblematic because it's what she gets the most hate for. People don't have anything to hate her for, so they make shit up, you know? And it's crazy. Like, not saying that she needs something that people hate her for, but you know how people will do something shitty, they get canceled or less than, or people think differently of them, and then no one ever talks about it again. There are no expectations about them again, and then people just kind of move on. With Taylor, she's just a good person and a talented person, and people like her, and people don't like that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's really
I think
dumb.
people just don't like, like, especially that. I think people don't like the message that she gives to women. I don't think she like the inspiration that she gives. It's all of that. But yeah, completely agree.
They don't want to see a proud, confident woman succeed and, you know, put ideas in our little heads. Yeah. God forbid we you know, think that we can be something.
Yeah,
you know
right.
What I mean?
Yeah,
and
totally.
It's upsetting. So I hope / that like kids and people that look up to Taylor now and who have her as like their role model and whatever, they don't see this negativity in the same way that we do. And I hope that they stay unclouded in their admiration and encouragement
for sure
to be as successful and confident as she is. And I just think if you have kids, you should do a good job of that. Like that would be a thing that'd be important. Like if you have kids who love Taylor Swift, keep them away from like the negative conversation around her because it's all bum fuck, you know? It's ridiculous.
I can't even imagine what it's like to be like a Swiftie in like middle school right now.
Oh, right.
Probably those girls are probably fighting the good fight.
They are fighting the good fucking fight. Yeah. All those Gia, I didn't even consider.
All those 14-year-old boys.
I didn't even consider.
Taylor Swift's a Nazi.
I didn't even consider being like in 8th grade right now. Like all those boys, number 1 doing 6'7", number 2 listening to Andrew Tate.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
legit.
those kids being like, get in the kitchen. Like, oh my God, no, I'm triggered.
There's nothing more toxic than like an 8th grade boy.
No, they're
so disgusting. I can't even imagine what it's like to be a Swiftie right now in these climates.
Those are the girls we're praying for.
Yeah, literally, girls in middle school, we're here with you.
Hold it down. It gets better, girls. Yes. It gets better. Yes. We swear.
Yes.
We swear it gets better. Well, no, it doesn't. It doesn't get better.
Surround yourself with better people.
You get smarter, and you know how to navigate it. That's what gets better.
That's facts.
You get better. They don't.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's hilarious.
Despite all of the discourse online and the fake bullshit, and I'm glad that everybody, of course, our Taylor Watch listeners were smart enough to know that was bullshit, us included. But despite all of that, Taylor is, don't worry, she's number 21 on the list of the most powerful women in the world.
21?
A list Who's that? Roz?
You don't know 21? What's 9 plus 10? 21.
No.
You've never seen that?
No.
Oh my God, it's like one of the most iconic vines like of all time.
I don't know. I love Vine too.
9 plus 10? 21.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's 19 though, right?
Yeah. Okay. But that's the whole point.
Right. Well, you know I can't do math, Gia.
No, obviously not. 21, honestly, would have thought she would be higher.
Well, so she's 21 on the list of the most powerful women in the world. She is the number 1 most powerful female entertainer.
Right.
Yeah,
okay, that makes sense.
Actually, I got to see if it's female entertainer or just entertainer, period. Let me go back.
Yeah, because I guess you only have like so much influence as
Forbes names Taylor Swift as the most powerful female artist in the world in 2025. So I wonder if there's a male artist that is more.
Okay, female artist.
I'm not seeing the full list from Forbes.
Even like with that, you know, I wonder who's. I have to look at the whole list and be like, okay, these women are this makes sense because like, you know, she's stimulating the economy. She's doing this. She's doing that. But I guess like these women that are like CEOs, like and stuff, like they're legitimately.
Oh yeah, like I'm sure like Amal is on there somewhere. Like you have to think about different kinds of influence. Like I'm seeing this list. Like these are she is the most influential, most powerful entertainer. But again, that list of most powerful female entertainer, that's fine. It was a list of all women, so of course she's on the list. But she is the most powerful entertainer on this list. And I'm still not seeing really the list itself. That's what I'm looking for. But
notable newcomers to this year's list. Oh wow, the women of K-pop Demon Hunters.
No way.
Yeah.
Huntrix?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, the girls who play Huntrix.
Yeah. Kim Kardashian's on there.
Kardashian. What number is she?
It doesn't say.
Oh, no.
Bari Weiss, editor-in-chief of CBS News. Sarah Fryer, the CFO of OpenAI. Inga.
Well, you saw what Time did.
Oh, dude. Don't even get me started.
I know.
About
It's
that.
been making me so mad all day long.
Inga Ružinė, Prime Minister of Lithuania.
Oh.
Netumbo Nandi. I'm so sorry if I botched these names. Nidawa, President of Namibia.
Go, girl.
A lot of Sanae Takaichi, Prime Minister of Japan.
Wow, so many women in power all over the world, and here we are. You know
And we can't even get a woman to be like vice president.
Well, you notice that wherever all the true. Yeah. Well, did we though? I mean,
yes.
Whatever. The conversation around, women run the world, men run the world, whatever. It sounds to me like all the drama stems from the men, and I haven't heard if I didn't even know all these women were in power, it sounds like they're just doing their job and keeping their heads down, like they're like we're all supposed to. Interesting.
4 women have appeared every year since inception. Christine Lagarde, don't know. Melinda Gates.
Yep.
Oprah Winfrey.
Shout out
and
Oprah.
Ho Ching.
Ooh.
Kim is number 71.
Kim is 71. Okay,
yeah.
So she's below Taylor.
Okay, like Lauren Powell Jobs is 22. Yeah. Melinda Gates is 13.
So I'm sure it has to do with money, but then also it must be a mix of money and influence.
There's 13 billionaires on there. 13.
Wow. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, ultimately, I think that I trust Forbes. I like Forbes' the way that they do things.
I do wonder
for the most part.
That's one of the things where you pay for it. Because I know Forbes 30 under 30.
30 under 30 is definitely agreed. 30 under 30 is definitely a thing. I wouldn't expect any of those people on that list to do it. Also, with the end of the year stuff, I'm not
expecting the CEO of DBS in Singapore to be paying money for this.
I don't think so. Yeah. And they also don't. They do it once a year. I feel like they do multiple 30 under 30, 40 under 40.
Yeah,
they do a lot of those lists, and they do lists of 30 for each category. It's a much more extensive list, the Forbes 30 under 30. Forbes 30 under 30 used to be 30 people flat. And then they started making it more. 30 people in media, 30 people in sports, 30 people in tech. And it's that is cool, and it's cool to be on there. But for those who are wondering, you do pay to be on there.
For sure. And a lot of United States.
We know it because of people in here.
Yeah.
I've tried to do it. I've tried to get on the list.
Number 1 is Ursula von der Leyen. European Union is her organization. Category politics. Location Germany. Don't know who this lady is.
Wow, the EU.
Oh, she's the president of the EU.
Yeah. Oh, good for you, girl.
Damn.
Wow.
Good for
her. Love
her.
to see all these women in positions of power.
She's the first woman to serve in the role.
Let's fucking go.
Shout out Ursula.
Love Ursula.
Yeah.
I'm a very busy woman and I haven't got all day. That's her every day.
Poor unfortunate souls.
I would literally walk into work. If somebody was like, "What are you doing? Can we schedule this meeting?" I'd be like, "I'm a very busy woman and I haven't got all day."
Yeah,
it's a good thing I'm not named
needs
Ursula.
a desk sign that says that.
Maybe we should send her one.
Yeah.
Be like, "Hey, congrats on Forbes. Congrats on Forbes."
You want to send us a bill?
Yeah.
You want to fund our podcast?
You want to come through?
Yeah.
It's hilarious. So, so congrats on that milestone. I think that's something to hang your hat on.
Yes, amazing.
Something exciting, and to be amongst such powerful, influential, and rich women. We love to see that.
She's number 1 in our house.
Yes, she is, always. She's also number 1 on the charts.
Yay!
Again, ousting Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You.
And that is a feat that
during December?
Give her the number 1 most powerful spot just for doing that.
Without
beating
question.
out All I Want for Christmas Is You. Warren.
So crazy.
Granted, we are midway through.
Yeah, Christmas is not here yet. I would say week of Christmas is when that really pops off.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that it's not number 1 right now.
Sorry, I was getting a phone call, but from an unknown number.
Yeah. I'm not surprised that it was able to be ousted. Not diminishing Tay's power,
right?
But we still have a little bit of time before Christmas. And
for sure,
I personally have not been going heavy with Christmas music
at all.
Not yet.
I've just started to dip my toe into "Fruitcake" by Sabrina Carpenter, my favorite Christmas album.
Lovely.
Have you listened to it?
No.
Oh,
and it sounds like I have to.
Kelly,
now.
It's the best Christmas. Santa doesn't know you like I do.
Well, I'm ready.
It's so good.
And that is something that I think I'm going to to take upon myself this year is listen to more celebrity Christmas albums. I feel like I am severely lacking in that. The other day we were talking about it, and Justin Bieber Christmas song came on, and it's the most beautiful time of the year.
Yeah.
I was watching. I like that song.
I was watching
Mistletoe.
my classic AI warm and cozy Christmas vibe with a fireplace, and it was like all these like piano versions of Christmas songs, and all of a sudden I'm like, is this Mistletoe?
Yes. They slip in like real songs. It's so good. That I love that shit.
It was
That's
a banger.
the only AI that
That's
I allow
the only
in the
AI
house.
that I'll do.
Is the scene.
Is the
on YouTube.
AI? I was doing AI Harry Potter when I was reading Harry Potter. Except I think they were just using
Christmas at the Great Hall or whatever.
Exactly.
Or Christmas in the Gryffindor Common Room. That's also beautiful.
Yeah, I was doing Great Hall. I do think actually now that I think that they were using the video game. But I'm not sure.
They use Hogwarts Legacy music.
Yeah,
I actually do think that that's true because my brother reminded me of that, and I also think I read something about it that like Hogwarts Legacy music can be used anywhere, but like the real like John Williams shit can't be. Yeah, that's like a HBO.
But I gotta start getting back. I gotta start dipping my toes into Christmas music.
Same. Wait, speaking of, we didn't really discuss. I mean, you don't have to discuss at length, but the battle for HBO Warner Brothers.
Oh my God.
Can you believe the Paramount fighting, the Netflix fighting, the what the hell's going on? So Netflix is like, I'm going to buy it all and then we're going to get rid of the movie theaters. And then Paramount's like, we're going to buy it all and we'll figure it out. But then also Jared Kushner's in everybody's back pocket.
Yeah.
It sounds like, I mean,
that guy you were telling me about that like owns
Larry
everything.
fucking Ellison.
Yeah,
he's
he
behind
owns
it
Paramount.
all.
Yeah.
He not only does he own Paramount, again, I'm talking about how he owns all of the servers for
like the
AI,
yeah.
like all those server farms all over the place. But I also think with the Netflix deal, he also makes out. Somehow there's something.
That wouldn't be surprising.
But but specifically with Paramount, I'll read you because I sent this to Pat the other day because I had mentioned it on Out and About too, and I was like, look, I'm not lying. So it says if Paramount wins, Larry Ellison and his son will control TikTok, Warner Brothers Studios, Paramount Picture Studios, CBS, CNN, all of HBO, Paramount Plus, and the Paramount Plus streaming library. They would also control every major cable channel. They would have distribution that's possibly even greater than Disney. No wonder Netflix doesn't want them to have Warner Brothers.
It's crazy. I'm like,
I did not know.
I'm pretty sure him and that whole whatever is like behind why like Colbert got, or like why they're ending Colbert and like why they tried to kick off Jimmy Kimmel.
I think it is because they were bringing it up today, or Colbert brought it up saying, well, if Paramount, my parent company, has that much money to go buy whatever, surely they can uncancel my show.
Yeah.
And got a big laugh.
Yeah, that was funny. And now I'm like, shit, maybe I would prefer Netflix over Paramount if that's the case.
Totally. The only thing about that is that guy's such a dickhead.
I hate that dickhead guy.
Me too.
That's like, oh, I'm saving all of you from going to the movie theater. Like, you're welcome.
He's
like, who wants to go anyway?
To go to the movies. Everybody wants to sit home on the couch. It's like, no, you're a fucking loser then.
No,
like, you don't want to go.
I don't want to go watch fucking Dune Part 2 in my fucking home, in my home TV.
I'm trying to watch that on 70mm Dolby Atmos.
Yeah, exactly. IMAX.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is this bullshit?
These people are crazy.
I don't know. I don't know this weird narrative that they're trying to push about Netflix and people not going to the movie theater.
I have no idea either.
Did you not see Zootopia 2? It blew out the box office.
Clearly you didn't see that. Clearly you didn't see how we all showed up for Life of a Showgirl, a music video.
Literally.
Clearly you didn't see how we all showed up for Eras Tour. Like, there are plenty of people going to the theater. Who knows what the hell is going on with that? Yeah. So that's a whole separate thing. But amidst all the drama, you know who's unbothered?
Who?
Bon Jovi.
Of course.
And he's giving Tay praise left
love
and right.
Bon Bon.
Love you, Bon Bon. We love the Bon Bon family. We love the Bon Bons.
We love all the Bon Bons. Millie Bon Bon. Jake
Bon
Bon. John Bon Bon.
John Bon Bon. We love the Bon Bons, and we're thrilled. But he was doing some interview for something else, and they asked him about Taylor. I think they mentioned like Millie loving Taylor or something, and he was like, "Oh yeah, Taylor's amazing." And he was like, he basically said like anyone who talks shit about her is gonna dump at their pants. Is basically what he said. He didn't literally say that.
She's allowed to sing about whatever the hell she wants. If we spent every album doing the same damn thing, we'd all be bored to death. The industry being sexist as usual. Taylor's a genius. Let her live.
Yeah, let her live.
Hell. And the first reply is, "Oh, he's been talking to Millie."
Yeah,
with the gif of Olivia Wilde going,
"Mm-hmm." Oh yeah, with Mark Ruffalo in the back.
Yeah, it's so funny.
So true though. We love it. We love
Bon
praise.
Jovi, and now I kind of feel bad for giving it a hard time when we were talking about. We were talking about how like someone got up at a wedding and started singing, and I was like, oh, Bon Jovi. It's like someone tried to do that for Bon Jovi, and he was kind of being a curmudgeon about it.
Yeah, and he like wouldn't sing a song, right?
Yeah, he eventually got up and did it. It looked like he did not want to do it at all.
Yeah.
And you know what, Bon Jovi, I take it back. You don't have to sing if you don't want to.
Don't make him sing.
Don't make him sing.
Don't make him sing. We have talked about this at length, but we're both from Bon Jovi houses.
Yes.
So the Jersey Bon Jovi fans, that runs deep.
Oh,
so we love to hear this.
Shot through the heart, and you're too late, darling. You give love a bad name. Banger. I love the one. I was like, oh wait, no. I'm thinking of Donnie used to walk on the dock. He has a lot of bangers.
That's the same.
Oh, is that the same one? Oh, whoops. You gotta hold on. Which one am I thinking about where he's like horses? Bon Jovi. We got. Oh, you give love a bad name. Oh, it's my life. It's now or never.
We got It's My Life. You give love a bad name is Shot Through the Heart. Yeah. And then the one we were just singing was
Living on a Prayer.
Living on a Prayer. So they are all different. But
bangers.
To be honest, banger
similar
after banger.
Vibes for sure.
Similar vibes. It was the 90s,
Yep.
We love the Bon Bon fam. Shout out to the Bon Bons.
Shout out Bon Bon.
Shout out. We also had a little Taylor out and about. Head into a glass of wine on a Tuesday with Esty.
Yes.
And we loved seeing that.
Did you see that tweet that was like, Taylor Swift out with seemingly a Haim sister?
Yeah. Wasn't it like a singular with a singular Haim sister?
Yeah, with a singular Haim sister. So
wait, I gotta
funny.
find it. Is it that word? Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift and singular Haim sister stun out and about.
Like, come on. Give Esty some fucking credit.
Give Esty some credit.
Yeah, Esty's a friend of mine.
But so in No Body, No Crime, of course, the lyrics are, Esty's a friend of mine. We meet up every Tuesday night for dinner and a glass of wine.
Yeah.
So she literally was out having dinner and a glass of wine with Esty on this past Tuesday. And we love to see it.
I wonder if they talked about when they were turning right on 7th Ave and there was a girl on the street that was like, that really embarrassingly said, love you guys.
Love you, Esty.
And her voice cracked and she said, hi, Esty. I wonder if they talked about that girl.
They probably did talk about that girl. She probably was like, God, I totally forgot to tell you a couple months ago. Some
weird
ass freak was yelling at my car
outside of the TD Bank.
Yeah. On the corner of 7th and 27th. I don't stay away from there. Fucking crazy. But yes, so she was out and about, and that seemed to be after she did the like docuseries thing. She went out for dinner with her besties. And we're just happy to see her out and about.
Yeah.
Another person that we look forward to see out and about when moods lift. Travis.
Yeah.
I watched New Heights.
Also we need to talk about how we literally we got so many comments on the YouTube episode.
Oh God, I know. Sorry, wah. Turns out there are plenty of games left for the Chiefs. They are in danger of not making the playoffs, but they're not out. They're not done for the season.
I don't want to blow the Chiefs fans' hopes, but like there's like a 90% chance you guys are not making the playoffs. Like there's so many different things that have to work now, and they have to basically win all 4 of these games.
Yeah.
Or like so many different moving parts
like
have to connect.
Fans might be smoking on that copium a little bit.
Yeah,
you know
but we definitely were very wrong in the fact that assuming that this was Travis's last game. Yes. I was like, he kept the helmet on because this might be his last time wearing it.
Not true. We like romanticized that, and we were like, wow, what a moment for him. Like, wow.
Maybe because we were there, we just wanted to be like, we were at Travis Kelce's last game.
100%. I think I've said that. Oh yeah, I was there. Boots on the ground, his last game, and it was a tough walk. Like, and by the way, if he does retire this year, I might still tell that story.
Oh sure,
like,
for
I was there for his last game when he walked out.
I mean, that was basically his last game.
Who's gonna know?
But yeah, he's got 4 more games left, so we apologize. Again, loosely based in fact.
Yes, loosely based in fact. And including, not only do they have 4 more games, they have a home game this Sunday. Like another home game on Sunday. So we're sorry. We're sorry to the real fans.
I saw so many tweets that were like, wow, like this is it for Travis, like blah, blah, blah.
People were saying it in the stadium. Like people we were with were saying it. People that were fans were saying it. We're like, wow, and that's tough to go out that way. Like people were literally saying it in boots on the ground in Kansas City. The streets were saying it.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't know. We had bad information. Yeah. And we're sorry about that to all the real football fans who
sorry
think we're
to you guys.
really fucking
Again,
stupid.
This is loosely based in fact.
Loosely based in fact. Check your sources.
Yeah. The Draft Queens, we know how to make made parlays. We don't know exactly how the schedules may work.
Exactly. And that's just that's a good thing about us and a bad thing about us. And you can like us for us. You
love
can
us or leave us.
You like us for us, not because we dress like Leonardo.
Love us at our worst.
Yep.
And not just our best.
If you don't
handle us at our worst, then you can't love us at our best.
That's what it is. You can't handle us at our worst. You don't deserve me at my best.
Facts.
So,
but sorry.
But yes, very somber beginning to New Heights. Although Jason's a perfect buffer for these scenarios because obviously Travis is so bummed out, like he can barely talk about it. He seemed obviously very defeated, sad eyes. I'm not going to say he was crying, but it did look like he was a little choked up, maybe hard to talk about. But Jason is so great of a co-host for him, brother, etc., because they open the show and he's like, we got this to talk about. We're going to have a very depressing few minutes of football talk and then whatever. So that, lightened the mood and obviously kind of was like, listen, this is not something we want to be talking about. It's bad vibes, whatever. But Travis went on to say that, you do all this prep and you want to be there for everybody and you just are doing your absolute best and it's just not enough. Yeah. And that is what's so frustrating about it. And, he blames himself for not catching the ball. And Jason was like, yeah, but it was kind of a crazy catch and, whatever. And he's, wasn't taking that. Yeah. But if you're one of the haters that's looking for Travis accountability, just go watch the first 10 minutes of New Heights.
Yeah, literally.
He takes it in spades. He's speaks about it eloquently, talks about the team and how he's just disappointed in himself for not being there for his guys.
There's no doubt in my mind, not knowing Travis at all, that he is beating himself up.
Absolutely. And it's very clear.
Really shouldn't be.
But it's very, very clear that he is and that he cares about the team so much.
He cares so much,
And he's doing his best and it's just, it sucks when like your own fandom starts to kind of turn on you.
For sure.
And I think that like the Chiefs fans football fans for any team get mad at their own players. But then you have to remember at the end of the day, and I they are people and they are doing their best. And you see someone like Travis who is so clearly dedicated to the sport, to the team, to making it, a positive experience for everyone and contributing as much as he possibly can. Right. And to fall short like that, it weighs on you.
Oh,
and it's very clear that it's weighing on him. So felt bad for him. Felt bad for them.
I feel bad for him too. Yeah. But I feel like no matter what decision he makes, I feel like he's making the right decision for himself. And I feel like he has the right, people around him and support systems, all that things to make the right decision going forward.
Totally.
And we still have 4 more games.
And it sounds too like I don't get the impression that he sounds like he's hung it up. You know what I mean? Like he's still holding out hope. And I also think that ultimately whatever decision he makes will totally be his. Well, we know Taylor's got his back no matter what.
And he's been playing like incredibly. Yes. Like he's been playing super well. We talked about this last episode. Like how well he's been playing, breaking these records, doing all this stuff. Like he's holding it down.
Totally.
It's really like, it just seems like, I don't know if it's like the lack of heart or I don't know if the team has already just kind of given up. It just kind of seems like, I don't know.
The team, it really is like, you can tell that the team is not connecting somehow.
Yeah, something is not connecting. And it's kind of honestly reminded me a lot of the Eagles.
Yeah, I believe
something is just not connecting.
Not
we have a very similar team that we did last year. Like what is going on here?
Right. And it's frustrating.
It's very frustrating. So I feel bad that Travis is taking the brunt of this when it really should be Harrison Butker.
It really should be Harrison Butker.
Like, no matter what goes wrong, Travis drops a pass. That's Harrison Butker's fault.
We had fans, in our ear saying like, "Fuck him." There was a point where he was at least getting us points and whatever. And
now he's just
so we could kind of forget all the other bullshit he was talking about. But now he's a misogynist and he sucks.
Yeah, so you can't be both.
Forget it. You can't be both.
Like, kick the fucking ball
Kick the ball well or respect women.
Yeah.
Or
maybe both.
Or maybe both.
When they kill you to do both, Harrison. I love the tweets that are like, every time Harrison Butker misses a kick, a woman gets her PhD.
I love that.
It's iconic.
I love that.
Love it so much.
Every time Harrison Butker gets a kick, a woman is awarded a Nobel Peace Prize.
Legit, yeah.
That's incredible. Wow, I love that. They also talked a little bit, briefly, I thought was very funny. They did their Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah,
Jason
funny.
is 83.
Yeah.
Travis is 68. Very funny.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
Life of a Showgirl was number 2 on Jason's Spotify, right behind whatever song he sings to his daughter every night. Travis, of course, number 1 on his Spotify Wrapped.
Cute.
And then something I thought was very sweet of them. they were recognized by, I forget what, like the Spotify or whoever made like best podcast of the year, whoever made that list. I don't know who made it, but the best sports podcasts, maybe Apple. And they were obviously, I think they were number one. But they congratulated like mostly everybody else on. They were like, oh, our boys over at Bussin' made it.
Nice.
Pat McAfee, the Part of My Take, and they shouted out Part of My Take.
Okay.
Which I thought was nice. And I almost called Dan and said, hey, you know they're shouting you out on New Heights.
Oh my God, that makes me like, that relieves me a little bit. I'm just like, literally, like, I know, please don't ruin our relationship.
I know. So no, I'm sure I should actually send him that clip. I'm sure he's seen it by now. Sure. But I thought it was really nice that they, are practicing what they preach. Enough room for everybody at the top. Everybody can eat. And the same goes for the men as it does for the women. So good for them. As far as Taylor news goes, that pretty much wraps it up. Christmas season is upon us, Gia. We talk about it every episode. We're talking about our spending habits. I'm spending here. I'm spending there. I'm spending like I literally have like it's on fire in my pocket and I got to get it out. That's how bad I'm spending and I need assistance. Yes. You know what I need for that?
A BFF.
Yes.
A big financial friend.
Yes, I fucking do.
Yes, because your squad can hype you up, but they cannot tackle your finances. And that's where Experian comes in. It helps you stay on top of your FICO score, helps find ways to save, and helps find credit cards that match your lifestyle all in one free app. And here's the clutch move. Some of those cards are labeled no ding decline. That means if you're not approved, your credit score stays safe. I'm telling you, it's legit. Download the Experian app and share it with the fam because everyone could use a big financial friend. Applying for no ding decline cards won't hurt your credit score if you aren't initially approved. Initial approval will result in a hard inquiry, which may impact your credit scores.
Moving into non-Taylor news, we had the Met Gala was announced, and
Hooray.
Sabrina's involved. Sabrina's on the chair. That's the only reason why I wanted to bring this up.
Hooray!
She will be a part of the Met Gala host committee. Did I send you the whole list? Beyonce is involved. Beyonce. I can't find it right now. Regardless, I mean, whatever. The Met Gala is far away at this point, but and we'll talk more about it as it gets closer. But I think that this year it's very like musician heavy kind of. Gala.
Nicole, here we go. Popstar will be
Nicole
joining
Kidman.
15 other celebrities on the committee, including model Paloma S. Elesser, K-pop performer Lisa.
So excited that Lisa's involved.
Ooh, ballerina Misty Copeland.
Yes.
Actor Gwendolyn Christie, love her.
Love
and
Misty
vocalist
Copeland.
Sam Smith, love them. Nicole Kidman, Venus Williams, Beyonce, and Anna Wintour, the co-chairs.
They're the co-chairs, yes. Did you see...
Nicole Kidman.
Did you see the committee co-chairs, Zoe Kravitz? And also Anthony Vaccarello, who I don't know. But then also,
who that man is.
The whole host committee is... did you read Alex Consani? So I'll read you the whole thing. It says, Sabrina Carpenter, Doja Cat, Gwendolyn Christie, love, Alex Consani, Misty Copeland, Elizabeth Debicki, love, Princess Diana from The Crown, Lena Dunham,
Slay, our queen.
Maybe she was talking about a project.
Yeah, maybe
that's her big project. Miss Lena Dunham, Paloma Elcessor, Lisa, Chloe Malley, Sam Smith, Teyana Taylor,
love.
Lauren Wasser, Anna Wyant, who I don't know, Asia Wilson, and
love Asia Wilson.
Yseult.
Oh, I don't know him.
Yeseult. I don't know that person, but all exciting stuff, I think, and I'm not sure. I think it's like costume art.
Costume art? Yeah, I'm very excited.
Which is going to be fucking sick. Whatever it is, it's going to be sick.
I feel like I say this every Met Gala, but I love a theme.
Yep.
For me, you win if you're on a theme.
Yep.
And if you're not on a theme, poop you.
I totally agree. But
I'm looking at you, Gigi.
Yes.
And Carly Kloss.
And while they always look beautiful, but it's like you got to be on
Gigi's kind of been doing more theme. I was going to say Kendall Jenner, but usually Kendall Jenner's on theme.
Kenner's like
Hailey
Bieber never really
never on
slays
theme.
as hard as she should.
No.
But yeah, so that's exciting, something to look forward to. Another future potential opportunity for Taylor and Travis to walk a carpet together. Would love that. Would die for it. And also, second on our list, Gia was boots on the ground last night at the Stranger Things play.
Yes!
Yay! Gia went. I bailed because I have my period and I want to die. So as usual, it stops me from doing something fun. I said to Gia, if I couldn't get it up for Tom Felton, I don't know if I can get it up for Stranger Things.
Yeah, and when you said that, I was like, that makes so much.
And I'm glad I didn't go because it was a horrible night, to be honest. But I want to hear all about it. It's okay. I feel way better today.
Well, shout out Hannah because she's the one who told us that, and she DM'd me. She was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you actually went."
Yes.
It was incredible. First off, I walk in, I'm like looking at whatever. It's like all like has these all like cool stuff, and then I see that a kid that I went to high school with is playing Bob Newby. Shout out Neil McCaffrey.
Woo!
He was always like in theater. We were friendly in high school, but I wouldn't say we were like the closest of friends. But if I saw him in the street, I would obviously say hello. All these things.
Yeah.
So when I saw his name, I was like, what a treat. I really
so
was
fun.
meant to go.
And what a crazy thing.
So crazy. I was
so
like, I'm
exciting.
literally watching this guy that I went to high school with, like, the biggest stage in the world, Broadway. Like, what an achievement. Like, I literally had chills.
I have chills of you saying it. Like, just
amazing.
doing your fucking thing, like your dream.
And he crushed it. He was amazing.
Love that.
Really loved the whole story. it's all about like Henry Creel and his backstory.
Yeah.
All it's like young Joyce, young Jim, all like the and like Carrie, like Mike's mom, Mike's dad.
Yes.
They're really funny. Like they're all like the high school tropes that they all portray were very funny.
Love.
The special effects were unbelievable.
Really?
This is a spoiler, so just be aware.
Spoiler for the play.
Yes. There's this one part where the mind flayer like legitimately comes out.
You know what? And this is another spoiler if you haven't seen Cursed Child. The Dementor flies over the audience. Very similar vibe.
It's very similar to the Dementor.
Yeah. That is so sick,
it's
though.
So cool.
And is it
way,
like, it's all over?
And it like literally like hangs
That's
over the top.
Awesome.
It's so cool.
I gotta get there.
Yeah.
I gotta see it.
I would honestly go see it again. It was fabulous. And so the kid that plays Henry Creel was amazing.
Wow.
He was like really putting his body on the line, just like
let's go.
Constantly like tweaking and having all these like
really
committed,
very to the
committed.
Role. We love someone committed to the role.
And like the girl who kind of plays like the main girl was fabulous, Patty Newby, and the whole cast was just fabulous. The girl who played Joyce, the guy who played Jim, they were great. They really embodied the character like as the older person, but like added a new like twist a little bit to their younger self.
Wow.
And it was really the visual effects that really stood out to me. The acting was incredible. And it was scary. Like
I love scary. If I had known it was scary, I might have been like, all right, girl, let's get it together. I love scary.
Like the opening sequence is freaky.
Amazing.
There's some jump scare moments. There's like a final jump scare at the end that legitimately like I was like I think my heart stopped for a second.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, it was.
How do you think
incredible.
It did for the storyline of Stranger Things? Like, do you think
I'm so curious now and I won't say anything too much with spoiler wise in this case.
Yeah.
But I'm just very curious because there's like a big reason as to why Henry becomes the way that he is.
Got it.
So I'm wondering if that's kind of
what they're gonna
the reasoning behind the whole
right.
Like if what is the reasoning behind why Henry turned into the way that he is the reasoning why like this whole thing is happening.
Right.
I'll be like, wow, that's a huge connection to the play.
I was going to say, is the play like a major spoiler for the show?
No.
Potentially?
I would say absolutely
not. If you're connecting dots?
I would say there's definitely some connections, but there's no spoilers whatsoever.
Right.
And I would say maybe like it helps provide more context.
Got it.
And helps like you kind of understand like if the possibility of this one ending, if that does that make any sense? Like,
yes, no, it does. It does. If it adds to this, it adds to the story, and
it adds like a big potential plot line. Should I say?
Got it. Okay,
so then if it has the connections that I think it does,
maybe it will.
But if you're like a big fan or like a diehard fan, I highly recommend. There was a woman who was sitting in front of me. She was like, "I've never even seen the show," and I was like, "Do you understand anything that's going on?" She was like, "No." But
but it's still a good show.
Yeah, she was like, she was really funny.
That's hilarious.
She was like, oh, because like the whole thing is Dr. Brenner's dad is kind of like the first person to like discover this alternate dimension.
Okay.
And he like takes off his thing and he's like, Dr. Brenner? And everyone's like, oh!
Yeah.
And she was like, I figured Dr. Brenner was someone that was important because
everybody,
they guess. I was like, yeah, damn. Like, I don't think I would have liked it if I had no idea what Stranger Things was about.
For sure, because it doesn't make it hit as hard, you know?
No, definitely not.
Yeah,
and the ending scene like very much caters to the fans, which I loved. And also what I really liked too, this isn't a spoiler, at the end, like they end it whatever, and then like the little Netflix like watch credits or next episode pops up, which I liked.
So funny.
Yeah, it's cute.
Oh
yeah.
wow, I love that. Wow,
Yeah.
how interesting. Okay, well I'll have to get my ass over there when I'm feeling better, because that does sound exciting.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was a 10 out of 10 experience.
Very cool. So if you have the chance to go see the Stranger Things play,
highly recommend.
Gotta do it. Do you think that going out and seeing the play is going to bring you any luck this week?
Ooh, hear ye.
The Draft Queens hath arrived.
Yes.
And we are going to need some luck this week.
Coming off our biggest parlay to date.
Yes. Thank you to everyone.
And we apologize for
didn't
that.
Hit. It didn't. That would have been so cool if it hit. Though.
But we really appreciate the support because it was our biggest parlay that has ever happened. Like I think 15,000 people
something
took
like
the bet
that.
or something
so
crazy
on,
like that.
On the DraftKings Sportsbook, when you go look, on the day of, well, it's usually there a couple days in advance, but on the day of, usually it's Sunday is when our slates are, we pop up. Our parlay pops up. You can ride with us, but it'll also say how many people are taking the bet at the bottom. And while we were at the game, we looked and it was like 10K. And we were like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
All these people taking this bet?
It was crazy.
Turns out the final number was like 15K.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people riding with us. Again,
so awesome.
We're really sad it didn't hit. But, keep riding, keep trying. But we're doing something different this week. Well, it's really not different, but I chose it. But I chose it for reasons that have nothing to do with sports. I just think it's really interesting. So we're doing 3 over picks for total points on 3 different games. What's interesting about each of these games is that the spread or the line is the exact same for the over and for the under, which I have never noticed. I've never seen that before, where it's like a game. So the first one, for example, we are betting the over on total points, 50.5 on the Bills-Patriots game.
I like that.
And the odds are -110. If you were to bet the under on the Bills-Patriots game, 50.5 points, it would also be -110.
Ooh, so they are very unsure.
Very much like, what are you going to pick?
In the air.
So we're doing 3 overs in a row because life's too short to bet the under, and we want points. So we're doing the over on the Bills-Patriots, 50.5, -110. Over on the Jets-Jaguars, 41.5, -110.
Love.
Also -110 if you bet the under. The over on the Titans-49ers, which is 44.5,
Love.
-110. It just seems suspicious. So it sounds like all of these games are literally 50-50 and on whether or not they're going to go over on total points. And so I just think that's a fun thing. Like maybe
I'll take 50-50.
you're the group of people, like maybe you ride all 3 with us, maybe you mix and match, maybe you take all of us and you play both sides, you take all the unders, you do whatever you got to do.
Love that.
But I am very interested in seeing how the odds change, and I'm starting to get a little fascinated with that, with the likelihood of these things happening. Yeah. And it's just kind of crazy to see all 110s.
And listen, at this point,
never seen that before.
We've been going off football thoughts. We might as well go off some witchy.
Let's just go off vibes.
Numbers, vibes.
We're just going off vibes. This is the vibes parlay.
Vibes parlay. Love
vibes parlay. So please go ahead and ride with us. We only have a few. The season's coming to an end, so you can only ride with us for so much longer.
So true. Oh my gosh, how sad.
And you don't want to jump on when it's the one that, or you don't want to miss it when it's the one that we finally hit, because we have to hit something at some point. We haven't hit a single one this season, I don't think.
Come on.
I haven't. We might have caught one in the middle there somewhere, but yeah, bad. So this could be the one, and you don't want to miss it. So shout out to DraftKings for always being there for us, for treating us like the draft queens that we are.
Yes.
And we look forward to for this parlay this week.
Yes, one touchdown can One touchdown can change everything. The crowd, the momentum, the game itself, it never gets old. Feel that same rush with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, where every touchdown could bring you closer to cashing in. Ooh. And with DraftKings Sportsbook, all the actions in your hands. First touchdown, anytime touchdown, live bets, every play, every snap, every game matters. So Missouri listeners, listen up. DraftKings Sportsbook is now live in the Show Me State. So here's the best part. New customers customers bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $200 in bonus bets instantly.
Woo.
So when your team hits the end zone, you could hit the payout. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code TaylorWatch. That's code TaylorWatch. Bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Woo! Also, by the way, that promo code with, use TaylorWatch if you're downloading the sportsbook. If you don't have the sportsbook and you want to download it and use TaylorWatch, $5 your little bet, like Gia just said, everything, that does make us look good.
For sure.
Just want you guys to know that as well.
Makes us look great.
They pay attention to that and they say, ooh, a lot of people are
girls.
TaylorWatch fans. So if you want to help us look good, then you could do that as well.
Yes.
Shall we hear from the people?
Let's do it.
Yay.
Okay, this one was topical, which is very funny.
Love. We love a topical voicemail.
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Gia. It's Dana up in Wisconsin.
Hey, girl.
We got 9 inches of snow last night, so I'm freezing. And ever since Sunday, I have been more convinced that we are part of a coven because of Harrison Bucker. I swear to God, if we concentrate enough energy on one thing, we make shit happen.
Facts.
No joke, we make shit happen. Like when she got engaged, I was like, oh my God, we did it. We did it, guys. We did it, Joe. That's so dumb. I love you guys. I love you guys. Thank you. Bye.
Love you, Queen. That was
she's
so
funny. But it's all about manifesting, y'all. Yeah, manifesting, being witchy.
We need to all just focus on a common enemy.
Yes.
And we had Harrison Bucker as our common, except I don't even know if Harrison Bucker was our common enemy, because I feel like the Chiefs fans give him a little slack.
The Chiefs fans always give him slack, but now we have no reason. Right.
Yeah,
it's like
so now
you lost
coming
your
together.
Protective barrier. And that's really what it is. It's like if you've got people on your side, it can combat the witchiness. But if you don't, right in the freezer for you, boy.
Yep, exactly.
Forget it. But I think too, actually, funny enough, Tate McRae was talking about how did you see her thing about manifesting?
Yeah.
She was talking about how, I can't find the exact quote right now, but, and look, I swear to God, Gia, it's not me. I'm clicking and nothing is moving. My phone updated and it's like the worst thing that's ever happened. It's the worst. Regardless, sorry. So I can't find what Tate said, but she was asked about her success and did she ever think it was going to happen to her, et cetera, et cetera. And she was like, I'm just a huge believer in manifesting. I think that there's something about changing the energy around you and like feeling positive towards a goal that it really does help you reach your goal. She's like, all I wanted to do was this and be this, and now I am. And it's because I worked for it, of course. But, I do also kind of believe
the energy that you put out into the world is like the energy that you give yourself, I feel like.
Completely. And so, it's like manifest, stay positive, et cetera, et cetera. But don't forget that those powers can be used for bad as well.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Harrison Bucker, start respecting some women.
Yeah. And maybe you'll start making some kicks.
Exactly.
God forbid.
Exactly.
Okay. This one's funny.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Again, it sounds like Taylor Swift.
Second time caller, and the first time you might have been the whole year because you told me I sounded exactly like Taylor Swift.
Oh my God, she sounds like her again.
Low-key, it's my biggest flex to date.
Wait, pause. Pause.
Isn't that so funny?
She
That's
got
so
me
funny
twice.
That you said that twice.
Holy shit. She really sounds like her to me for some reason. I don't know why. Wait, that is so
amazing.
Hilarious that you got me
I know,
again.
isn't that so funny?
Oh, wow. Oh.
Okay, wait.
Good
I'll
for you.
start
Start it over.
Oh, hi. Second time caller, and the first time you might have been the whole year because you told me I sounded exactly like Taylor Swift. And low-key, it's my biggest flex to date.
Yeah.
I'm calling this week because I had a moment with Honey that made me feel like the dumbest human being alive, and I thought that you would get a kick out of it. So, you know that line where she says, you can be my forever nightstand? Mm-hmm. So I spent however many months we've had this album thinking that she was referring to him as a piece of furniture. And I was like, that's an interesting thing to equate your significant other to. Maybe it's because she puts all of her most special things on her nightstand at night. And then I had a moment of awakening where I was like, oh, she means the opposite of a one night stand.
Yes.
And I realized that I'm an absolute idiot.
No, you're smart, Queen.
hopefully that makes you laugh.
It does.
Or,
Yes.
makes you feel better about yourself.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Because I'm a teacher, and in that moment I was like, man, they let me educate children.
The way she's talking right there, like she really just
Anyways,
sounds like Taylor. It's freaking
thanks for making my whole year by telling me that I sound like our queen.
Well, hopefully we make your next year.
another
I will take
gift.
that to my deathbed with so much pride. Sending so much love and holiday wishes. Love you
Yay.
guys. Bye.
Thank you, Queen.
Thank you so much,
Please
Queen.
send us your
Thanks,
name next
Tay.
time. Yeah,
Thanks,
thanks,
Tay.
Tay, too.
What if it literally is Taylor though? Like she's like, you keep saying I sound like Taylor, and it like is fake Taylor the whole time. But that is so funny about
Very
Honey.
funny. It
It's
reminded
so
me
true.
of I just came to the realization that in the Sabrina Carpenter song, she's like, I wish I had a gun or words. I wish I had. What song is that from?
What song is the
A gun or worse. Sabrina Carpenter. It's from Goodbye. Goodbye means that you're losing me for life.
Yeah.
So in the lyrics, she goes, to show you just how much it hurts, I wish I had a gun or words if something got lost in communication.
Yeah.
I thought it was, I wish I had a gun or worse.
I think I did too.
Yeah.
I think I've heard gun or worse.
Yeah, I just came to the realization, and I was like, what's worse than a gun?
Yeah, that's
Like,
hilarious.
and it's kind of, but
I think I thought the same. 'Cause
yeah.
I'm trying to think. I love that song, but
Great song.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gun
underrated
or
Sabrina
words.
song. Goodbye.
And if it makes you feel better, I always thought that it was car engine. Wait, what was it?
I forget. I'll think of mine. My Midnight's one. My Midnight Rain one.
Need a car engine? No, I want it. It's fear. I know it's
In
fearless.
the car and you know what? Engine and I want to
yeah,
ask you
yeah.
to dance right there. I remember in the middle of the parking lot. I remember that area, but I can't remember.
Yeah. Car engine. Something about the car engine. It was like, oh, and and I always thought it was car engine.
Well,
oh yeah, we're driving down the road. Wait, no.
What
What the fuck is the fucking line?
It's definitely, and you definitely thought it was. Wasn't
in
it
a
the car?
We're driving in your car.
I thought it was something to do with like the in the middle of the parking lot. That engine no. I want to ask you to dance.
Oh yeah.
Right there.
There's a glow off the pavement. You walk me to the car, and
engine.
I want to ask you to dance. But I always thought it was you walk me to the car engine.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember my.
Yours was autumn leaves
falling like in midnight rain. All of me. I still don't know it.
Autumn leaves fall like midnight.
It's
all of me
change like midnight. Yeah, and I still sing
Yeah.
autumn leaves change like midnight rain
Yeah.
because it does make sense.
It makes sense. Like car engine makes no sense. Autumn leaves fall like midnight rain
autumn
makes
leaves
sense.
falling like midnight rain.
He wanted it comfortable. I wanted that plain. Okay. here's
Love.
one.
Okay.
Another good one.
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Gia. This is April from St. Louis.
Hey, April.
What's up, April?
I'm just catching up on this week's episode, and I had to call in regarding the person who had the engagement ring made for herself that looked like Taylor's ring with Taylor and Travis on it. I mean, I think it's kind of insane, but it did
Facts.
just remind me that when I was in college, like my best friend at the time in college was obsessed with Jessica Simpson and Nick Lachey, and newlywed, she was like mostly obsessed with Jessica.
Yeah.
And when they got married, she got a fake engagement ring that was a replica of their engagement ring.
Jessica Simpson.
It was cubic zirconia. It was literally like a piece of crap, but
Of course,
she wore it all the time, and it just brought back that memory, and I was like dying laughing thinking about that, because at first I was like, who does this? And I was like, oh wait,
My roommate.
my friend was so obsessed with Jessica Simpson of all people that she wore her engagement ring around all the time.
That
in
is
college.
so fucking
It's
funny.
wild. Anyway, love you ladies.
Love you.
You guys are awesome.
Love you so much,
also,
April. Thank
got
you.
super into Dancing with the Stars from listening to you guys.
Yay!
Watched
fun.
the whole season in a binge watch, and then I'm gone back to Disney Plus, and I'm watching like every season that they have available.
Yeah,
And
nice.
it's taken over my life.
Love
My poor
that.
husband. I'm watching so much dancing. It's driving me crazy, but I love it. So
No,
thank
it's
you
amazing.
guys. Have a great holiday season. Thanks.
Amazing.
Yay.
Thanks, April.
Thanks,
That's
April. You
so
too.
funny
It's
to
so
me.
funny, but that's like kind of what I said, where I did the same thing. Being
Yeah.
like, who the fuck? And then in college, I remember having the fucking
Yeah,
Princess
Princess
Diana
Diana,
ring
yeah.
that my mom gave me. I was like, oh wait, shit.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like a time capsule thing, where like during that time, or maybe it didn't used to be weird, and now for some reason,
maybe
it's
now
weird.
more with like social media, like makes
Yeah.
it more weird.
Yeah.
But I think the nicheness
Like, no one
of
knew
Jessica
that I had-
Simpson is hilarious. Like
That is another
she,
level.
and she was probably like one of like 20 other women
I'm
to
sure.
be doing that. So like it makes it way less weird. So funny.
Oh, it's really incredible. Shout out Jessica Simpson, though, who is truly wonderful.
And
like a great person, good woman,
and
like in general.
She got dragged through the mud.
Totally dragged when she was with Tony.
Yeah,
Tony Romo.
for no
or is that
reason.
Carrie Underwood?
No, it was Jessica
Simpson.
Yeah, they were all saying that he like sucked because of her and all this
Yeah,
stuff.
right.
Yeah,
And that she was the nobody was around to defend her.
Yeah,
at the time.
it's too bad.
It is too
Love
bad.
her.
We'll
Justice
defend her
for
to
Jessica.
death. Yeah, major justice for Jessica.
Last one.
Okay.
Hey, Kelly. Hey, Gia. Don't know what happened to my last one because it cut out.
I hate when that happens.
I was just listening to the newest episode of the pod, and part of me thinks that if Jake knows who you guys are, he's probably related to Travis. Travis is probably related to Taylor. So maybe there's some kind of situation going on there. I don't know. That'd be really cool, though.
I missed the first
I'm glad you guys had fun in case, Love you, girls.
Love you. She said.
What'd she say?
She said she was thinking about if Jake knows who we are.
Yes.
He might have told Travis.
Right.
Who might have told Taylor.
For sure.
So
they're all talking about
all
us.
be in communication.
And they're all saying, oh, those funny, sweet girls.
Those sweet
we love them so
girls.
much. And Taylor
Yeah.
says, I got to bake them some sourdough and write them a sweet note and hand deliver it to each of their apartments
because
and knock on the door.
Jake specifically asked us
Jake
to.
told him.
He,
you know what I did?
He was so fabulous.
Oh, no, lovely. Like truly, they both were. Him and Brandon
Brandon was so nice too.
lovely.
Yeah.
But I won't lie to you. And I was watching New Heights, waiting for their DraftKings commercial because they do ads as well. They're DraftKings people. And it was Jason, Jake, and Brandon, and he was asking about the tailgate, and I was literally holding my breath, being like, "Bring up Taylor Watch, bring up that mess, bring it up," and they
Oh my
did.
God, imagine. No, but I feel like that would be so. No, that would
be so crazy.
Crazy.
It'd be so crazy.
I don't even know like how Jason Travis would react. Like,
well, Travis isn't on it.
Oh, okay, it was
because
just
he's
Jason
playing currently,
right,
so he
duh,
can't do the
it.
DraftKings
Right,
ads. So
right.
that's why I was like, maybe.
Right. Oh my
But
God.
They didn't say anything. And I really, in the back of my head, I'd never expected it. But in my head, also, I kind of was like,
imagine
just
if
don't
they
be
did.
like, yeah, because they were talking about how they were like, yeah, we met a lot of cool people. Like there's whatever. I figured they'd do the same thing. Like, the Bob Does Sports guys, the Taylor Watch girls, like even just like a quick mention. Like I was really waiting for it, but I knew that it didn't happen because I started watching at like 11 a.m. or something, and we had no DMs about it.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
I was like,
That's hilarious.
I was like, no, people would have told us if they mentioned us.
Yeah, that's very funny.
We're not offended. I just
not offended.
Our big heads thought, well, they're gonna bring us up for sure.
And also, Jake is like a big Barstool fan. So
Jake is a Barstool fan.
I think
that's why he knew
I think
us.
he only knew of us because he's a fan of Barstool. Like he knew
100%.
Kirk Minahan. He knew like all like the people. So.
He knows the lore.
Yeah.
And Brendan, I think, knew us because he was like, oh yeah. And then he was like, oh, you girl, like I'm sure in passing, whatever.
Yeah, it was really nice.
It's just hilarious.
It was really nice to be able to talk to them and hang out with them for a little bit. It was funny because when we were going to the airport, like Kelly was like, is that them in the car?
Oh my God, there was a car ahead of us.
They're going to file a restraining order
literally.
against us. Thank God it wasn't them.
It was not them, but it did look, to me it did. To me it looked a lot like them, and I was
like,
panicked
we're not
in the morning. I was like, oh my
you,
God,
I
please.
swear to God.
They're going to think we're fucking freaks.
Yeah, just trying to be as normal as possible.
Yes.
Okay, let's get into DMs.
Sure.
Okay, we kind of already talked about this, but just to reiterate. Hey, lovelies, I just watched the end of an era episodes. Oh, I just realized I know.
I was like, what?
I know. I just realized the end of an era episodes and final show don't get released until 3 a.m. Eastern time since it's coming out at midnight PST. Any idea why that would be the time? I'm so used to things being in EST as a spoiled East Coast girly, but it's also making me think of the Midnight's 3 a.m. edition, so naturally I'm getting my clown nose on for something surprising us. Maybe it's just nice to West Coast folks, but it feels too intentional. And after all, nothing is accidental with Taylor. Would love to hear y'all's thoughts.
You know, that's so funny because I didn't even consider clowning one time. I was like,
yeah, no, I didn't consider clowning.
I think that Eras Tour movie also came out at like midnight PST. Like there have been other things that have come out Taylor-wise that will come out 3 a.m. And
yeah,
you know,
and Summer I Turn Pretty came out at 3 a.m.
3 a.m. PST. So I think that maybe is or
3 a.m. EST.
12 a.m. PST.
PST.
Yes, 3 a.m. EST. Because I think maybe it's better for the news cycle in the morning or something, or they don't want like all the shit to like, because if it comes out at midnight EST, it's like 9 o'clock over there. So it's like they want to wait until the very PST is the last time zone to enter the new day.
Yeah.
So it's like at the very last second that happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that makes sense to me.
I wouldn't expect any surprises or anything of that nature.
I think
the only
this
thing
is the
that
thing.
kind of made me raise an eyebrow was she did do the 2. She held up 2 fingers.
She did hold up 2 fingers.
During like, I think it was, I forget what video it was. Maybe it was for Colbert or something. Where I was like, oh, but
Yeah.
I'm take it with a grain of salt.
I also got well, I'm not going to reveal a text. We both got a little text, but there might be conversations like, or we were talking about how there could be sad things that are talked about.
Yeah.
There could be, people are asking, is she going to talk about her canceled show? Is she going to talk about whatever? Rumors are swirling that those things may be included.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
I feel like she
wondered,
has to kind of include it. Like, it was a huge
feel like that
moment.
too. It was a really big moment for the tour in general.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if we've always thought she was going to include that. Like, we're talking about like, like
I feel
Vienna.
like yes.
Or
Vienna for sure.
A lot of people have been talking about that. And so wondering if that's going to be in the conversation. And she really didn't speak much about it at the time.
Yeah.
And people were kind of on her about it then. And I remember being upset on her behalf, like being like, what the fuck? Like, this is a crazy thing. It's out of her control. It's
what is she
scary.
supposed
It's
to do?
horrible.
Yeah.
What is she supposed to do? And so, but yes, I think that not only will that conversation happen, but also they have to show the flip side of all the Swifties going in the streets and singing and whatever. So if we're getting stuff like that, I think that ultimately anything and everything that we've wanted to know about with the tour, like, it's really going to be in there. And I can't wait. I might wait up till 3 a.m. I'm just so excited.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited to see them. It's just, it's so interesting. And
I'm so excited.
So we will absolutely be diving deep about it next week.
Okay, next one. This one's funny. Hi, ladies. Love the pod. You girls were my #1 on my YouTube review. Was listening to you two about the Josh Hutcherson debacle. I wanted to add that Taylor was literally on the Hunger Games soundtrack. So you'd think he'd be a little nicer. Whatever. He's a jerk. I'm from his hometown and we don't claim him. Peace emoji. Bye.
Bye. Oh, shit.
So
and how about
funny.
this? How about one day later after all this drama, it was announced that Josh Hutcherson
and
Katniss
Jennifer.
and Jennifer Lawrence will be in Sunrise in the Reaping.
Did you read
I
the
wonder
book?
how. Yeah, I did. But they're kids.
Wait, did you read Sunrise on the Reaping? The Haymitch book.
Yeah.
I don't want to say because it's a huge spoiler. Did you not read the epilogue?
Yes, but they're kids.
No, the epilogue is later on. I don't want to spoil it.
Don't spoil it. But I did read it. And I'm trying to think now if I'm just forgetting.
The epilogue is like later on. And it's...
Yes.
Yeah.
I completely forgot.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Okay, yeah.
I totally forgot. Okay, sorry, don't spoil. But yeah, they're going to be, okay, so yes, they will be in it.
I know, which I'm kind of bummed that they
interesting.
announced it, though, because it's like a huge thing at the end of the book that, like, it's like a surprise. So I'm kind of bummed that they announced it.
Fuck.
But it's not, like, officially confirmed. I think, like, Hollywood Reporter, like, said that they were, like, seen on set or something.
In my head, I was thinking about how, because they do, like, for a second, it's spoken about how, like, because Haymitch's character is, like, friends with... Katniss's father or something. So he sees her like running around as a kid, or both of them as kids, and there's references to them. But I forgot. Okay. Regardless, though, Josh Hutcherson, listen, I'm obviously going to be seated for the movie, but I won't be excited when you're on the screen as PETA.
No, definitely not.
I would have been.
I would have
been like probably in tears to see PETA, and I still might be. But it's like I just I don't. There's just no need to say any of that shit. I don't know. It's like, we get it. You're with the Charlie crew now, but it's like, just shut your fucking mouth.
Like, just be respectful.
Be friends with everyone. How about? Why do you have to pick sides? Why can't you just be friends with everyone?
And like, listen to Safe and Sound. It's a fucking banger.
Exactly. Rude.
Okay. If you had to take each of Taylor's albums and give them to another female artist, or picture another artist doing that album, which artist would it be? Like, who would have, or who would you want to hear perform Red, 1989, Torture Poets Department, etc.? Kayla.
Wow, great question. That I might pull a Taylor. I might have to get back to you on that. Yeah. But I do think that there are so many artists that cover Taylor songs that I love when they do it. Yeah. And if I'm being honest, I like when male artists do it, because I think that it not only does it make you kind of feel a little like legitimized by it, but I also think that it sometimes shows vulnerability that I enjoy. Yeah,
I agree. I'm just reading that. I thought Phoebe Bridgers doing Tortured Poets would go so hard.
Would love that.
Yeah. And then I was thinking like
The
like,
girlies.
The girlies.
Yeah.
Olivia Rodrigo would be really good with like Speak Now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I don't know, no Tate. I don't know if Tate could handle. I don't know if Tate's got.
I would
that.
like an Ari
Ooh,
version
would
of
love
something.
Ari of like Midnights.
Yeah, maybe a Midnight's
would
Ari.
Love that. Yeah.
She'd be so. That album is kind of Ari.
For
coded.
sure.
For sure. Fun.
Yeah, that was a good question.
That's a really good question. I have to think about specifics if I'm really going specific. But I'd like Ari. I would love.
Who else are our girls?
Think about someone off the beaten path, like a little more, like an actress or someone that sings, like an Anne Hathaway.
Oh, like a Rachel Zegler.
Rachel Zegler, love.
Yeah.
Would love to get a little cover
All Too
from
Well
her.
10-minute version by Rachel Zegler.
Would love that.
Would die for
and
that.
She would crush that
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Like really emotional performance, like into the microphone.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Would be so good. Very good question. Love that.
Okay, this one's funny that I just wanted to read. Hey, Gia and Kelly, with the first 2 episodes of The End of an Era airing tonight, I was thinking you guys can be mentioned for when Gia mentioned the 2 songs that would make a great mashup, and Taylor played that exact mashup at her show. Maybe she mentions that she got the idea from Taylor Watch. Just a thought. Love you, ladies.
No, I would
Tara.
literally die.
Imagine.
Which again, here's another thing. People have seen this doc.
Yeah.
Like, people have already seen it. And we're obviously hearing stuff through the rumor mill. I do kind of think that if we knew about it, or if we were somehow in it, we'd know about it.
Yeah,
already.
I think we would.
Yeah.
I would think we would.
Which actually makes me relieved because
sure.
I really have had knots in my stomach worrying about me talking shit about Travis being in this documentary. Like I really like. As
No,
I've been
we've never talked
constantly-
shit about.
No, me.
Oh.
Like I've been
The
sick
old
to my
clip.
stomach.
Oh, yeah.
Like
No,
really
no,
thinking about like, oh no, are they going to show like I said, I'm really afraid of getting Nikki Glazered.
Yeah.
But I think that we would have heard by now, positive or negative.
Yeah, I agree.
A warning at the very least. I would hope.
That'd be just so funny if like she's like in the dressing room on her laptop and the camera points to her laptop. She's watching us and I'm like, she should combine the main screen.
No, I would die.
Yeah.
Or if it's like, hey Tay, look at this clip, and it's you being like this, and me being like, ooh, gee, good idea.
Love.
Would love if that
So
were there.
funny.
Would love.
Okay. Hey girls, had a fun question that I've been asking all my girlfriends, and I wanted to ask you. If you could only listen to half of Taylor's discography for the rest of your life, what 6 albums would you choose? I chose Red, 1989, Reputation, Folklore, Midnights, and TTPD. I wanted a nice variety of genres and songs. Just thought it was a fun question. Love you, ladies.
Wow. And here's my ultimate question. My response question is, are vault tracks included? That's huge for me.
That's a good question.
Because, I wouldn't pick Red.
Yeah.
But can I live without I'll Bet You Think About Me?
Right.
I don't know. That's hard for me.
I would say maybe vault tracks are included.
They are included.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I would go
It's
Fearless,
really hard.
Red, 1989, Folklore, Evermore. Ooh, fuck.
I know.
Shit.
I know.
Fearless, Red, Folklore.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm cut in 1989. TTBD Midnights.
Yeah. This is so hard.
And I don't know, Evermore or Reputation is what I'm thinking. Fuck. And I think I'm going to go Reputation.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm starting to freak out a little, not even sure what to choose, but I gotta go Rep, Tortured Poets, Folklore.
Yeah.
Big 3. I think I'm gonna go Midnights.
Yep.
I'm looking through the list again. I think I'm gonna go 1989.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my last one, I might go Lover.
Ooh.
I think I need Death by a Thousand Cuts. I think I need The Man. I need The Archer. That's my song. I need Cornelia Street. I need False God. I need Daylight. I need Afterglow.
I know. I think I'm being, I feel like Fearless and Red are like almost too similar.
Yeah, they are.
That I feel like maybe I should cut one, but it's too hard.
How do you cut?
I kind of liked my list, to be honest, though.
No, your list is great.
Yeah, I'm going to stick to it.
So my final list, Folklore, Reputation, Tortured Poets, Midnights, 1989, Lover.
Yeah.
That's
and
my
I would
final
go
list.
Folklore, TTPD, Midnights, Red, Fearless, Reputation.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
And that was really hard. And I'm still not even so confident in my answer.
I'm still not confident.
Now I'm
I'm
like,
still
oh
thinking
man,
about-
no more Showgirl. Like I really do
Right.
love the Showgirl album. Like I'm all into it.
It's not up there for me just yet.
I wouldn't put it top 6.
Yeah.
That's a real honor to be there.
for
Like
sure.
I wouldn't put it above. Well, you know, it would maybe fight for a 7th spot with like Speak Now.
For sure.
That
I
would
would
be-
I would say
yeah.
it's fighting for
Yeah.
like a 7th, 8th spot.
Yes.
Okay, last one. Hello, Kelly and Gia. Have you seen more speculation confirmation on the wedding date and location in Rhode Island? I know y'all talked about it a little bit ago, but I've seen rumors circulating more and more. Just wanted to hear your thoughts on that.
We didn't
I have
mention it.
been literally constantly reminding my friends and my aunt.
Yep,
My aunt keeps
yep.
texting me being like, I don't know. I keep seeing this. I'm like, the venue
Girl.
itself said that they did not.
So that's not true.
It's not true. Why do we keep believing this random fucking
People
rumor?
just want to believe bullshit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know who started that rumor, but it was one of the, we said it, but the minute that we started, we weren't even going to address it until it got so big, it started getting in the news. And then we had to be like, guys, be fucking for real.
Yeah.
And then finally the venue was like, guys, be fucking
Yeah.
for real. And that
like,
should be it.
Those
It
people
should be
would
put to bed.
be signing ironclad NDAs if Taylor paid them for their wedding date.
You know what though? I saw a lot of people in my replies because I was like, anyone who believed this needs help. But like, I saw my replies, people being like, and if she did, who cares? But in my head, I'm like, you know that's not what it would be. If she really did do that,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be like good for her. It would be like she thinks she can do whatever.
Oh,
she
totally.
Wants.
She thinks she can
that
just
was what
take
I wanted
things
to.
from people.
Because without. None of this has been true at all from the beginning. Someone made up this stupid story, and then somehow it all comes back to blaming Taylor, and TMZ is the culprit. TMZ.
No, actually,
You saw
TMZ
that headline
it was Page 6 that reported. TMZ actually was the
No.
one that said it was the venue that declined.
No, I know, but before that,
Oh.
they said, hold on, I gotta find it because TMZ made a headline. Here it is. This is the headline that TMZ decided to put out after. Oh no, this was in line with the venue saying no. Venue insists Taylor Swift did not buy another couple's wedding date. But this is the tweet that they put out. It says, Taylor Swift can leave a blank space on a check all she wants, but she still wouldn't be able to buy her perfect wedding date from another couple at her fave venue. So says the venue itself. Sounding as if she
fuck you.
tried to get it and the venue was like, no.
Yeah.
And as if she's trying to throw money around, throw fame around to get what she wants, and she's not getting what she wants. That's the
crazy.
implication here. So again, a rumor that came out of fucking nowhere
Yeah.
has somehow turned into a headline on a tweet that's shit-talking Taylor.
Yeah, and it's crazy
It
because
makes no sense.
And I'm telling you guys right now, whenever you hear a rumor that starts with my friend's sister's friend
No,
or
it's-
my cousin's friend's sister, give me a name. I
Give me
want a name.
I want to speak
first
to the source.
and last.
I want to speak to the source.
It reminds
I want
me-
a screenshot of the contract you signed over. I want a screenshot
I don't
of the
know
check.
why it grinds my gears so much.
No,
and
me
my-
too,
it's
G.
just like, how many times I have to tell you guys that this is a rumor that's not true? And my
It's
aunt's
fake.
like, oh, I don't know why would Page 6? Because I had to. Because it's not true. Their sources are not Taylor's team. Taylor would never give an exclusive to Page 6. Like, that would just
No.
never happen.
But that's the problem, G, is that people don't understand as well as we do because we're in it and we're in the industry or whatever, that they just trust the media, they
Yeah.
trust news outlets, they trust Page 6. Like,
Yeah.
I grew up being like, oh, Page 6, I trust it. Now I know that it's an absolute fucking garbage
Yeah.
rag that it might as well be The Onion. Like, that's
Yeah.
literally like every news outlet, tweet, Pop Crave, Pop Base, etc. might as well be The Onion.
Yeah.
They do not have, they're not bound to any laws to be truthful in any way
Yeah.
possible. And if they get in trouble for being untruthful, they just take it down. No harm, no foul.
Yeah.
So but it's the damage is already done by
Ugh,
then.
it's so annoying.
So it doesn't matter. So
re-
even if they took down all those articles talking about this rumor or
Yeah.
whatever, it's too late.
Yeah,
Can't put the
everyone
toothpaste back in the
believes
tube.
It really
Stupid.
reminds me of that story that Glenn Powell told on Jake Shane's podcast
Yes,
that
yes.
literally like circulated all over the place. And
The cannibal story. It
yeah,
happens,
and people
everyone
were like,
has this version
Glenn
of that
Powell,
story.
like, that's a fake story. And he like truly believed it was true.
Yeah.
Again, anytime you hear a story that starts with my sister's cousin's friend's brother,
Yeah.
my friend's cousin's uncle, it's not a true story.
my sister's coworker, my friend's
Yeah.
coworker.
Like,
no,
who?
guys. My
Give me the
coworker's
name of the
friend.
coworker. They
Really
can never
dumb.
do it.
It's just really, really
Yeah.
dumb. And I just hate how it turns then into headlines that are about her that are so untrue and also makes her look bad. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's just dumb. It's dumb
Very
as fuck.
dumb.
But
The camera just died.
The camera just died. Oh, both are dead?
The main one's still on, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good. So, very long episode for you guys today. Thank you for waiting and being patient.
Yes,
We're sorry
thanks,
for the
guys.
delay.
So sorry. Blame the government.
But also it was good that we waited because we had a lot to talk about.
True.
We wanted to give it its time. So, everyone, gird your loins for the docuseries. Gird your loins for the final show. We're so excited.
So excited.
Cannot wait to break it all down with you guys on Tuesday.
Big
and until
time.
then, we'll see you later.
Love you guys.